You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN. And now, TSPN's Amador This Week's Out and About. This local television coverage is proudly brought to you by Jackson Rancheria Casino Resort. Hi everyone, Tom Slavik on the microphone. Tommy Fox is on the camera back there, and I know you've enjoying Tommy Fox go out there and doing some of the interviews. Who knows, maybe we'll trade off a time or two today. But we're here in Plymouth for the flea market. I love this thing. It's about 9 o'clock. A lot of people here bargain hunting. We're going to take you down to the pancake breakfast and see what's happening down there, but maybe we'll talk to a few people right here. So stay with us on TSPN. Well, here we are at the first booth we're talking to. This is Jim from Pioneer. How you doing, Jim?
I am doing just fine, yeah.
So how's everything way up east there?
Oh, it's very good, yeah. Time for a lot of landscaping and gardening. So
okay, a lot of landscaping
we've been doing a lot of that.
Okay, now you're in a nice manly place here right now. I see that. Look, you got these great antlers and things here.
Elk antlers,
Okay.
6x6,
How much are those going for?
$200.
Oh, that would make a nice decoration or something.
And you also get a great story with the
What's
$200.
the story? You got us hooked.
Oh, you killed this thing about 50 miles back in, and you had to pack it out, and it took you 3 days. Is that a starter for a good story?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
So this costs quite a lot more than $200 to get. I'm sure of that.
Yes, the license for elk is $50 to $500 for out of state.
Okay.
California is still somewhat reasonable if you happen to be a native here.
Okay. Do we have elk here in the state?
Yes, Roosevelt elk up north,
Okay.
up by the Oregon
All
border.
right. Now, where are you from?
Sacramento.
Sacramento. Have you been to the flea market before?
Yes, I was a dealer for 10 years.
Okay. So what interesting things did you bring down as well?
Well, the elk, antlers, and then we have a sway bar for a 55 Chevy and a chrome rim,
Okay.
and we have some,
Don't move around too fast. Tommy's on the camera there. So you got some other. So you got some auto parts there, up here on the table.
we have just about a little bit of everything.
Got some more, little bit of everything stuff.
Yes.
All right. Hey,
We have stuff for guys. We have hats and a variety of odds and ends and things for chains.
that's what I love about this flea market. There's a lot of odds and ends here.
Yes, a lot of odds and ends roaming the streets also.
Okay. All right. Love this. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Okay. Hi, girls. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay. What about your friends?
They're also good.
They're also good. And where are you from?
I'm from Plymouth.
Right here in Plymouth? So, having a lot of fun down here today? You getting any bargains?
Well,
You look empty-handed right now.
yeah. No, I just got here, so
So you're looking.
yeah, just
Okay. Where do you go to school?
Amador High School.
Okay. All right. Got the sun in your eyes?
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
So, hi, what's your name?
Ben,
Well, I saw you been looking at some of these books. You see anything are these your books to sell, or were you just looking to see if you could find something to read?
the books to sell.
Some books to sell. So you brought these to sell. So where are you from?
Well, my grandpa, me, and my grandma came up here, and they live over in Placer County.
Okay.
But I live over in Roseville,
Okay.
and so I spent the night over at their house.
All right. And do they have more of a booth, or is this just what they brought?
I think that's all they just brought.
Okay. So who likes to read in their family? What are most of these books? Look like these mysteries and things?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. But got some good deals. How much do they cost?
50 cents, I guess.
50 cents, you guess. So somebody could talk you down to maybe 45 cents, huh? Okay. All right. That's great. And maybe this is Grandma here. Let's see. Hi.
Hi.
Are you Grandma?
I am.
Okay, so it's great having your youngsters visit, huh?
Yes, it is. It just is. That's what's great about grandkids. You know, you bring them up, you have fun with them, and then you take them back to their parents when they're high on sugar.
All right, you kind of. Okay. Maybe that's why I don't. Anyway, so And also, it's good they learn how the marketplace works and all that, huh?
Well,
They already know that from wheeling and dealing at school, I think.
They do, absolutely. And those are his grandpa's books, and he's already looked through them, but it's not his style.
Yeah,
He
it
reads
doesn't
all
look
the
his cup of
Harry
tea.
Potter stuff
okay.
and, all that. So, yeah.
What is mostly down here? Mysteries?
Yeah,
Adventures?
mysteries, military history. We've sold probably 15 or 20 books on World War II.
I might find a good book in there then. Maybe we'll be back, okay?
It's Guy Books. Thank you.
And what's your name?
I'm Judy.
Okay, Judy.
Thank
Good
you.
luck here.
Bye-bye.
Okay. And we just did a do-si-do, put you in the sun. What's your name?
Bob.
How you doing, Bob?
Good.
Now, who's your partner here?
That's Missy.
Missy? Bob and Missy. You finding anything from Missy down here?
There's a lot of good stuff. Just wish I had more room to store some of it.
There you go. I get that. Well, you have to put a booth to sell the stuff, and then you can, replace it with a new item.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay. All
Just
right.
change the looks, right?
Okay. Where are you from?
Jackson.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming down here. Sure thing. There's some people here. Let's talk to you. Hi. How are you?
Good.
What's your name?
Jackie.
Hi, Jackie. And you?
I'm Karina.
Karina. And
Natividad.
how are you doing?
Pretty good,
Where
yourself?
are you all from?
Here, Plymouth.
Right here in Plymouth.
Yeah.
You coming down looking for some good deals, or looking for your friends?
Signing up for soccer.
What are you signing up for?
Soccer,
Oh, cool.
maybe.
So, how about you? Did you sign up?
Yeah, we're looking for it right now.
And what grades are you in?
In 8th.
8th grade.
Yeah.
So, what soccer team would you be playing for?
Rec league for Plymouth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rec league for Plymouth. So, have you played soccer before?
Yeah.
And you're an 8th grader?
Yeah.
And you?
A sixth grader.
6th grader. I was gonna say 6th. And how about you? What grade you in?
7th. Yeah, right.
7th grade.
Yeah, we're looking for cool deals out here. It's nice.
Well, this is where you get them. And
All
I
right.
think you came early enough.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, girls. Bye-bye. Well, some neat stuff, huh? I got some great stuff here. So, like Singer sewing machine table, and a lot of neat stuff right here. I've got some tables and furniture stuff and things to decorate with. Pretty nice, huh? What about over here, Tommy? A couple more tables. Pretty cool. People must have been like in the stripes, right? They got like 2 striped tabletops. That fan looks like a good deal. And notice the safety precautions on that. I have one that even is more open and exposed. I think people just, back in those days, said, don't stick your finger in the fan.
They trusted each other.
Okay. All right. Well, this is a really fun booth. Right away when I look at this one, I like the way it's displayed and everything. You got $2. Come on, look at the $2 table or whatever. $1 for all the cool stuff in there. $3. Nice hats. What's a nice sun hat? This got to be worth more than $3. I don't think Get Smart. Got some camo hats. This is a fun place. Look at this little guy looking for stuff.
Yeah.
Who's that little guy down there?
This is London.
Okay, Tom will probably be around. It's London?
This is London.
Where's London from?
Pine Grove.
Pine Grove. Okay, a lot of Grovers down here today.
Yep.
What are you looking for?
Oh, we're just looking. Nothing in particular. You never know.
Do
what
you still
you're
have
gonna
room for stuff?
find. Oh, yeah. No, my wife thinks so, though.
Okay, well, let's see. I said she's got a fiver out. She must have bought something, chasing somebody down.
Yeah.
What are you getting?
This is for London.
That's fun, London.
Yeah, here it is.
Oh, man. Boy. Tommy needs one of those as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so London's getting that. Did you get anything yet? What's your name?
Bella.
Say that again.
Bella.
Okay. What did you want? Did you see anything in this booth you want?
No.
This is kind of cool, though. It's all down low. You can see just about everything, huh?
Yeah, nice and low, huh? On Bell.
Okay. Look at bungee cords. I like all that stuff. It seems to be marketed pretty well as well. Hi, what you up to?
No good.
What'd you buy?
Book on Gold Rush Ghost Towns.
Okay.
Ghost Towns of the West.
Let me see it.
It's one of those nice sunset books.
Oh, okay.
And great find for, I think it was $2.
Are you from one of the gold towns here?
Mountain Ranch.
Mountain Ranch, okay.
Yeah, down Calaveras County.
There you go.
Used to be El Dorado Camp before somebody up the
went and
hills
changed the
here and decided, well, they had to be El Dorado Camp instead. So what the heck?
Okay, so that'll make some fun reading.
You bet.
Okay.
Thanks.
What's your name?
Sam Cook.
Thanks, Sam.
And I work for
Sam Cook.
Channel
Sam
7.
Cook.
Yes, I don't sing. I play the bagpipes.
Don't know much about history.
Nope, I don't know that one either.
What do you do now after you read that book?
I will.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, Sam. There's a lovely lady. Hi, what's your name?
Alyssa.
Alyssa, what are you looking for? Did I say it right? Alyssa?
Yes.
You got pretty green eyes?
Thank you.
Okay, and what are you looking for?
I'm actually a vendor here.
You're a vendor. What'd you bring?
I have my own little shop, Cutie Patooties.
What is
It's a
Cootie
baby-
Patooties?
It's a baby boutique.
I think I've heard that name before and that. Where are you from?
Actually here
From
in
here.
Jackson.
Okay. You know, when we go back that way, maybe we'll stop by and see what you have at, what's the name again?
Cutie Patooties.
Cutie Patooties?
Yes.
Okay, not Cootie Patooties.
Yeah, cutie.
Okay, you can get cuties and no cooties. All right, that's great. Okay, there he is, got his,
The nice thing about that, we send it.
Okay, now I'm with Supervisor Brian Onena. How you doing, Brian?
I'm doing good, Tom. Thank you.
Okay, my policy is any candidate I see out here today, I want to talk to. So, how's it going?
It's going good.
Going good. All right, now this lady was talking to you?
This is Mrs. Woolen.
How you doing, Mrs. Woolen?
I'm fine. How are
The
you?
name, you're-
Yeah,
Okay, I'm saying an old timer here, but Woolens are been around a while.
quite a while.
Okay, all right. And so have the Onetos. So you got a nice booth right out here in front of the pancake breakfast. Now, did you eat here today?
Actually, my wife got to eat, and I was busy setting up, so
So you haven't got to eat yet?
she told me it was really good.
I think you got a few more minutes to get in there.
I think they might be closed up.
Whoa, we better get in there, okay?
Good seeing you, Tom.
Okay, thanks, Brian. Okay, we're going inside, but in case they've already served, that's what we get. We're getting an old-fashioned breakfast. Boy, there's the Rotary Club at Plymouth and Foothills. Get some hot coffee, OJ, eggs, pancakes, ham, biscuits, and gravy. Let's check it out. Okay, we're inside, and they're still eating. People are still eating. We're gonna find out. Let's talk to this lady right over here for a second. Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you this morning?
I'm doing great. So breakfast is still on?
Breakfast is
Let's talk to this lady right over here for a second. Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you this morning?
I'm doing great. So breakfast is still on?
Breakfast is on for about another half an hour and put on by our Plymouth Foothills Rotary Club.
Okay, Jamie Lebenko, what do we got to eat?
We have some biscuits
Let's see
and
the
gravy.
biscuits. Could you
Oh, okay.
look
We have
that
to
up?
look at the biscuits.
Let's look at the biscuits.
Okay. The
Oh, man, those are good.
The biscuits are like show and tell now. If we had scratch and sniff TV, they would smell fantastic too.
Okay.
But really, look at all the fantastic.
We're going to
Interact-
talk to all the fantastic
These are
Interact
Interact
kids
kids.
because that's what I love to do. Interact, Rotary. How you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
What's your name?
I'm Jorge Romero.
Okay. What do you do with Interact? Interact.
Well, this is our first year. We founded it at our high school, and I'm the treasurer this year.
So what high school?
Amador High School.
Okay. So Interact is at Amador High School now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And how about you? I've certainly seen you around before.
Hello.
So when did you get involved with Interact? This year?
Yeah, this year is the first year it's at our high school, and I'm the vice president.
Okay. And what year in school are you?
I'm a senior.
That's what I thought. You're senior now, so first year, and you're the president.
I'm the vice president.
Vice president. So what are you getting online there for everybody? Yeah, I mean you're starting the thing off. Of course, it's been around, and other schools have been around for a long time, so I'm sure you all know what to do.
Well, yeah, we do a lot of things that just help the community, and we're just trying to get our basics of what we usually do down. So
Okay. Now, why do you look so happy?
I don't know. I'm a happy person.
I can see that. You are. You're sparkling eyes. Now, what are you
got
dishing out? You're the eggs?
I got eggs.
You're the
Oh,
eggs?
yeah.
Let's see the eggs. Oh, the eggs look great.
Lots of
Tommy, did you eat?
Yeah.
Tommy ate? Knowing that we were coming down here? I had to eat. Look, oh man, more eggs are coming.
More eggs are coming.
Eggs are here. Got some people in a row. We scared off a few people now. We don't want to scare off some people. You come on down here and lift this off. And,
So we got ham down here. Some nice ham, and we got pancakes.
and pancakes. Let's see the
Oh
pancakes.
yes, lots of
Favorites,
pancakes.
Right?
Oh yeah, everyone loves pancakes.
Yumbo, and they're big ones.
Oh yes.
Okay, good. And all the stuff that goes on. This is a good deal. Now, where does the money go here for the Rotary breakfast?
I'm not 100% sure. You'd have to ask one of the Rotarians.
Okay.
But this is our partner Rotary group, so they kind of hover over and help us out with our Interact group at the high school. So, yeah.
Now, did the Interact group? Do you go anywhere? Do you have a place where the Interact clubs meet and talk about things that they do together?
We haven't talked with any other Interact groups lately, but we have meetings at our high school all the time where we get together and we decide what we want to do around the community and things.
Now, is there just one Interact club? Because I know the Jackson Rotary had an Interact club. Sue chaperoned them, and they went down one time into Mexico to help out with a mission.
I know there used to be a big Interact group that had both Amador and Argonaut, but I know a lot of students couldn't be a part of it because it was after school and a lot of kids had sports. So now they've split it up, and we have one just at Amador, so it's during school time, so we get to have a lot more kids be a part of it.
Okay, and that's good, because if you youngsters can't handle the busy schedules, who can?
Yeah, it definitely helps a lot.
And you learn how to work within the community so well from Interact and stuff. Okay, well, maybe we'll talk to Jamie again, but we're going to look in the kitchen and see what's happening there. Usually we go in there and get some close-ups, but maybe we can
talk to them in the kitchen.
We could talk to them in the kitchen.
Very friendly kitchen help.
All right. Okay.
Yes, they are. We have the world famous Jim Gillette from Vino Nocetto. He is in charge of ham and not Sangiovese today.
Okay.
Of course, Miss Jeannie Deaver. She actually just helped our Rotary. Our Rotary just helped her put on a fantastic Easter egg hunt.
There you go.
Very excited to be involved with Jeannie and Marilyn Hoops from Carmere. She's our egg lady this morning. And then down here at the end we have Marilyn McDaniel, and she actually was the chair for the breakfast this morning. So she's the one.
She's on dishes.
She's on dishes. Yeah, that's I guess what happens when you're in charge.
It's a good job. It keeps your hands clean.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Well, let's see. Let's get a close-up. Let's go in there. And now I'm with Mike and Jan Hopkins. How are you doing?
We're doing fine.
So how's breakfast?
Outstanding. This is really nice.
Where are you from?
We're from Plymouth. We live down in the Casumas River.
So you look forward to doing this? This is your first year?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Probably
of course not.
20 years. Yeah.
Okay. It's a great breakfast, huh?
It is very good. Very good.
Have you found anything out there, or is this your first stop?
First stop.
First stop? Gonna fuel up and then go look?
Yep, that's right.
First.
Okay. This is generally where I like to stop first, too. Okay, let's, here comes the ham.
A little more ham.
So, you're on ham. Is your hands hot?
No, but my.
We're gonna let you put. We'll catch you. How you doing? Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Now, I said anybody that's running for any office down here today, I'll talk to you a little bit. So, what's going on?
Well, I'm meeting a lot of people, and it's wonderful. I think the greatest resource we got in this county is all these beautiful retired people that are so brilliant.
Okay, that's great. Now, how are you going to put them to work?
By talking to them.
Okay, that's great.
And making use of their information.
Okay, tell everybody your name.
I'm Daniel DiAugustini. I'm running for District 5 Supervisor.
Okay, so this is Daniel, and he's running. He'd like your vote. Hey, thanks a lot. Grab something to eat, and we're going to go in here, and Jeannie Deaver's on pancakes, flipping the pancakes. How you doing, Jeannie?
I'm doing fine. How are you guys today?
Good. And how's everything out there at the flower farm?
Everything at the flower farm is booming. We are, everything is beautiful, green, and we're getting ready to go into full bloom in another month.
Sue was out there last weekend, and I think last weekend was so beautiful. Not necessarily the flower farm. I don't think she mentioned that, but she was out at several of the wineries.
The whole geographic area is beautiful right now. It's green. The leaves are coming out on the grapevines. Everything is gorgeous.
Hey, wasn't it cool, the Rancheria doing that spot where it's showing off the county? Have you seen that? I know you live out there, so maybe you don't get that.
I have seen it. No, I've seen it on TV, and I think that it's an excellent thing that they're doing. A wonderful thing they're doing for our county.
Showing off the county really well. You know, fantastic supporters of all the people here.
I think they do a very good job of supporting.
You know, they got a program going on. I don't know if you noticed it, but yesterday I came on out and I go, wow, look at the bags on Jackson. They've got bags over the parking meters and say it's on our dime.
Perfect.
So we get the parking free. They're picking up the costs and paying the city of Jackson. So another great thing as well. So, you know, you don't have to worry about running back and seeing if you got a quarter in there.
Too long or not. No, okay. I think everything they do for our county is wonderful. They're also very active supporters of our Amador County Fair.
Right on.
And we love that.
Okay. What's back there? Hoops. What's your first name again? I forgot.
Marilyn.
Oh my gosh. I'm talking to I think the floor falls off there or something.
Yeah, and I'd like to reiterate how much I think the Jackson Rancheria and the Dalton family has done for this county, and their ads they put on the TV I think are wonderful for all of us, and they've been a good contributor. I'm in the Fair Board too. We appreciate them so much. And what they've done with the parks for the youth, and they've done it. And we'll be out there with sandwiches and rakes and anything to help them this spring. So we just appreciate them.
Okay, so you're whipping up the eggs 2 at a time? 2 batches at a time?
Trying 3, but the power goes out.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
it's Amador County.
Okay, I guess I need some more power down here. All right, and how are you're all caught up on dishes?
Yeah, I'm finally caught up on dishes.
Tell everybody your name again.
Marilyn McDaniel.
Okay, and
in charge of this whole breakfast this morning.
you're in charge of the breakfast?
Sort of.
Where's your whip?
It's out there.
Okay, all right.
I didn't want it to
You
show
didn't
up.
need it. You don't need one. Okay, but anyway, man, the ham looks great.
We've had quite a few compliments on it.
Okay. And it probably tastes just as well.
Yeah,
Or
it's better. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And here we go once again. Come on up here, Tommy. Look at that service above self. And it is great that Rotary's down here and helping out and everything. And,
well,
you're a real active member in the community. I see you around a lot. Also on TSPN.
well, it's fun. I mean, I have to have some social life other than trying to sell wine.
Okay, so this is your social life.
Yes, social life.
It certainly is social, and you are alive.
That's true. Although I'll probably be dead in about an hour. I'm going to go lie down. So.
Okay. Obviously not literally, but you're going to be tired, tuckered out.
Yeah. Well,
go back and sleep under a tree or something. Climb in a hammock. Or
anywhere I can find that there's a breeze.
So how early did you get up?
Well, I only had to be here at 6:30, but Marilyn and others started at 5:30.
That's as hard as coming on the AM Live show.
Yeah. Well,
Except you didn't have the long drive.
Yeah, well, it's true. It's a 7-minute drive, so I can't complain about that. Although it took me almost as long to walk from where I had to park to here than they're already. So.
Once again, it's just a short drive down here. You're out in the wine country, too. Come on down to Plymouth, and they've got some great places to eat down here as well. And, just see the whole county at once.
For sure, and still another hour of a good breakfast, good country breakfast left here. So.
Okay, all right. And it is great. Good. What's that?
Have them stop in Fiddletown at the candy shop too.
Okay, and sure, in Fiddletown, that's a great place to go. It says you have to want to go to Fiddletown almost, right? You want to be there.
For Brown's English Toffee.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And the toffee down there. Me and Tommy love Fiddletown.
It's a great place. It's a great place.
I like this part of the county a whole lot.
We've been here 15 years and wouldn't trade it for anything.
There you go. Okay, testimony to that, and how about you? Give a plug for the winery you're at.
Oh, Vino Noceto, come pay us a visit. I think we're doing something for Mother's Day, but I just have to do what I'm told. Someone else is really in charge.
Okay, all right.
My wife. So,
Okay.
Thank you for coming.
All right. Bye-bye. Did you help put this together as well? Are you part of the Rotary or the Interact, or just come down to help out?
Well, I'm part of the Rotary, and then the Interact young lady you interviewed is my daughter.
No.
Yeah, and but no, I didn't put on the breakfast this morning. I just show up and help serve.
Okay, that's a good job.
It is a good job.
Okay, if you ever let that go, let me know. I might want to do that.
Okay, thank you so much, Tom. It's nice to see you.
And we're looking at the poster for Celebrate the Days of 49 Centennial Diamond Jubilee, Amador County, Jackson, September 25th, 28th. 2014. So, John.
Yes, sir.
Tell us all about the Celebrate the Days of 49.
Well, this county called and they said they wanted to do something here, and so the Mountain Men took the point, and we decided to put on a wagon train, But this is the 160th anniversary of Amador County being formed. Now, we call it the Days of 49 because all the towns around here were settled in 1849. And so,
that's something that you told me the other day, and it hadn't occurred to me. But yeah, I think there's a big gold rush going on, and a lot of towns got born.
Oh yes, not only that, a lot of people don't realize this, but I understand from Troy Bowers, and he had done some research, that between Plymouth and Jackson, California, 60% of all the.
You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN. And now back to Amador This Week.
I understand from Troy Bowers, and he had done some research, that between Plymouth and Jackson, California, 60% of all the gold that came out of the mother lode came from this area.
Right on.
That's a lot of gold, And this celebration, we're going to have 20 covered wagons, 150 outriders. We're selling the posters. This is the first day out. The posters have been being sold. They just came from the printers. Amador Ledger did the print work on this. Biggest poster they ever made.
That's
what they
great.
were
Great
selling.
poster.
And we're selling these for $10 each, and this money goes toward the funding of the wagon train. For
You know,
the
that'd be a good
insurance
thing to
and
get, put around your house. You know, it's going to be a collector's item in 40, 50 years. Well,
And Ron
Now, tell
Schofield
us
did the
now,
artwork.
It's not quite the centennial, isn't it? Like is it
160 years. 160 years.
Okay.
Centennial Diamond Jubilee.
I get it. Now I get it. So it's the 150 and the diamond at 10.
150 would be the Centennial Gold. This is Centennial Diamond. So this makes it so romantic. And they wanted me to.
Now, where are we getting where are the wagons coming from that are going to be
They're
down here?
from all over. They're coming from Placerville. They're coming from Sonora. They're coming from Columbia. They're coming from Clear Lake. They're coming from all over to be on this great wagon train. It's gonna be. We're all hand selecting the teams and drivers. They're all going to be covered wagons. No.
Now, do they have to do anything special? You know, I'm curious to like the wheels or the wheels. You know, got to have the hard steel rims.
You're going to have the steel rims, the wooden spokes. This is going to be the most authentic wagon train in the Gold Countries. It's going to be bigger.
No car tires on them.
No car tires. And they're all covered wagons. No buggies, no Surreys.
Wow.
This is going to be the Mountain Men and Mountain Women. We're actually, the Kit Carson Mountain Men, and you'll hear in about another month, we're sponsoring the revival of the Kit Carson Mountain Women.
Okay, and I think a new thing is the path. The path's going to start where?
It's going to start from Dick Cooper's Winery in the Shenandoah Valley, and it's going to travel down School Road over to your Shenandoah Valley Road into Plymouth, right down Main Street, Plymouth, over to the fairgrounds. That's going to be the first night encampment.
Oh.
From there we leave. We're going to go cut through the Onetto Ranch into Dry Town. We're going to take the old highway up to Sutter Creek. We're going to go through Amador City and Sutter Creek there.
I think I was on that once when we were ballooning and we wound up crashing back in there. That's when I learned about the old highway.
That was you, huh? Oh, goodness gracious. No, this is going to be a great wagon train. And we're going to encamp up on Ridge Road there at the Onetto Ranch there. Eddie Onetto's ranch. I think Eddie and Rex.
Now, what's going to happen to the encampments? Are people welcome to come on out there and find out what's going on?
Oh, yeah.
Listening to old-timey music and stuff?
Old-time campfire music. We're going to have Tom from In Cahoots. He's going to be doing the catering for the wagon train. So we'll have tri-tips and barbecue chicken and ribs. I mean, it's going to be big time, you know.
It'd be a good place to get your picture taken with some authentically dressed mountain men and Western people dressed up.
You can cowboy up and have a good time. Okay. You can actually join the wagon train as an outrider or a passenger on the wagon.
Okay. Now, I don't want to step over your lines and stuff, but you know what's good about that too is, you know, this is so much of our heritage that in the last few years it's not played up as much as it once was.
No, it's not. Everybody's going politically correct, but we're historically accurate. We may not be politically correct, you know. We're having our Western shootout gangs, you know, the Denver melodrama group's going to be in Jackson. We're going to have a wagon train parade. We're going to have a living history program going on there. You know, this is called County Pride and Town Pride. City of Plymouth is sponsoring a wagon. The City of Jackson is sponsoring a wagon. We got Cooper Winery sponsoring, Places Resort sponsoring a wagon. Wells Fargo's looking into it right now. They're trying to get permission so they can sponsor a covered wagon on the wagon train. We got Slough House Corns looking about sponsoring a wagon here.
Is this funding something? When you're bringing up like the sponsorship, is it funding something at the end? Is it who are the beneficiaries? Other than the people that get to watch it and be a part of it.
The beneficiaries are the Teamsters. We're paying for the Teamsters. Each of the sponsors is paying for one Teamster.
You know, I'm a Teamster.
Wagon. Well, yeah, but are you a horse-drawn?
I'm a retired Teamster. No,
So
I'm a warehouse worker.
I was a bread driver, okay, for Muzio Bakery back in the old days.
Okay, so we're not the real Teamsters.
No, that's the terminology that was carried over.
Every time, you know, we're at the Cabanoff building, so we got that, you know, that street that's like, you know, that goes up to the museum out there, California, I believe it is, and I think we're on Maine and California, and I always wonder, like, how do they get those teams up here? And, you know, what would happen if, you know, another team, they meet another...
I tell you, I look at some of the hills in Jackson, and I said, I pity those poor horses, you know. We have a good grade for us, but nothing like what's in Jackson. Or Amador City, look at the grades in that town. It's the same thing. It's like, that was tough on them horses.
It was really quite a skill. It's got quite a skill handling a team like that.
Oh yeah, I mean, people just don't realize, and you're going to see something really special with this wagon train. You're going to see some of the best Teamsters in the state of California on this thing. I mean, the guy is driving the lead hitch for Places Resort, which is the lead wagon. He won the Draft Horse Classic 2 years in a row in Nevada City with his horses.
Okay, so that brings that up. They're going to have, is that what mainly pulls them? Going to be like draft horses? Any horses in particular?
Across the board. We got
All kinds of
Morgans,
teams.
draft horses, different team, mule teams. There's going to be all sorts of things. This is
Where's it
Americana.
going to wind up? We mentioned like 2 places. Maybe you want to continue on, and I'm sure we have time for that. So right now, I think you left us. We were at.
You were in Sutter Creek.
Yeah, we're in Sutter Creek.
Then you're going to come down into Jackson.
Where are we going to be in Sutter Creek again?
You're going to be at the Onetto Ranch. They call the Slaughterhouse Ranch, and we're going to be there for a night. And then we're going to come down. And we're going to hook on to Jackson Gate Road through the Onetto Ranch and one other ranch, and we're going to come right into Jackson. We're going to turn there at Water Street, go up New York Ranch Road, turn there left, and head into the back, the lower level below the Cyanide Dam, the 120 acres that the city owns, the Kennedy Mine, and the wagon train's going to be encircled up there.
Wow, that'll be great.
And that's going to be an overnight. Same time, we're hoping to have a street dance in Jackson and big barbecue going on there.
Well, you know, not many people have cameras or the ability to capture photographs today. So, I'm kidding, of course, right? Everybody's got their cell phone, they got everything. So this is going to be a great picture opportunity for everybody to see.
It's going to be even more than that because you're going to think we're going to have hopefully lunch in Sutter Creek. We're going to be coming right through Plymouth here. We're going to stop for 20 minutes for the school kids here. I mean, the photographic, postcard, promotional things of the county, people are going to be coming from all over California to see this event.
You know, we do History Day. Tommy and I have been out of History Day out there at the mine, and, you know, the youngsters really love this stuff.
Oh, yeah. And that's the thing, you know, the Mountain Men wanted to rebuild their club and bring young people in. Now, we came from a meeting, a city council meeting the other night. We went over to Mel's to have, it was my birthday, so we had dessert. And all these young men came over and said, "What's this group? We'd like to join. This looks cool. We want to join the Mountain Men." I thought,
You know, some people that don't know the history, John Wayne was a mountain man from up here.
and so was Ronald Reagan, you know, and John Ford and Ken Curtis and Chuck Sykes,
Great,
and all these guys.
Great patriot.
These
Great
Western
patriot.
cowboys, you know, they came up here and joined the Mountain Men, you know. We used to escort Ronald Reagan through the parades when he was governor, and the Mountain Men were right behind him. I know, I carried the bugle and played Death Valley days behind Mr. Reagan. He said, "Is he ever going to learn how to play that bugle?" You know, but we had a great time. And you know, this is the thing, and this is heritage. We have county pride, we have town pride here in Amador County, and we're going to show off our county in our 160 years and what it's all about. Now, also, on Sunday, we take off from the encampment. We come back New York Ranch Road. We come down China Hill Road. We're on Jackson Gate Road where Teresa's is, and we line up for a big wagon train parade. And
That's going to be Sunday?
That's going to be Sunday. Now, we're working, hopefully going to get the Italian Benevolent Society and Bob Manacero to coordinate the parade. I'm working on that, and hopefully they're going to go yes on it.
Hear that, Bob?
You hear that, Bob? We love you, baby. So we're talking about having a parade that's the first 100 years of Amador County, 1854 to 1954. Classic cars, historical floats, marching bands, parades, you know, historical other wagons. Now, also on the streets in Jackson are going to be historical merchant wagons. Dry goods wagons, beer wagons, milk wagons, hearses.
You know,
and
this
all
is
that.
sounding better all the time, John.
It's going to be so colorful. See, unlike the Sutter Creek Parade, where the
I
wagon
sound like
train
a
goes
guy on
through.
one of those infomercials. But wait, there's more.
There is more, because our parade's bringing all the civic organizations together. Where the Sutter Creek Parade, they come and they watch the parade, and they're there for an hour or two, and then they go up to the hill. We want them to stay in Jackson, spend money in Jackson with the merchants, you know, stay there for 2 days, be entertained, eat, drink, have a good time, and go home with a great experience. And the wagons on the street, you can get your pictures taken, you know, and the different historic wagons. There'll be living history programs, gold panning, tin makers, all these different type of people from the gold rush period.
Okay. Well, John, you're pumped up.
I am more than pumped up. This is going to be so much fun. It's the greatest thing that's happened in Amador County in 75 years.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so be there or be nowhere.
Square, you know. I mean, this is it. This is it.
All right.
Cowboy up. I mean, this is going to be where you can really throw your hats in the ring and have a good time, you know. We got Ron Schofield as the wagon master. You couldn't get a better wagon master, you know. Kit Carson Mountain Men. Now the revival of the Kit Carson Mountain Women.
Okay.
Holy moly, this is going to be fabulous.
Okay.
And you're going to be right there filming it all.
Okay. We're going to be... You know, it sounds too big to film all of it, but we're certainly going to be there. That's for sure. I wouldn't miss it.
You know, we got all sorts of new guys joining the mountain.
Let's ask Tommy. You excited?
I'm excited.
Tommy's excited.
Tom's
Okay.
gonna be more than excited.
Okay. Once again, John Carrillo, and
hey, happy trails.
Happy trails to you, partner.
All right, it's going to be a great one.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
And now we're talking to Blair. Blair, first name, last name.
Blair Johnson.
Okay. Good. It's not Blair, it's Blair Johnson.
Yep.
Where are you from?
Here. I'm from Plymouth.
Okay, so you brought some Johnsons down with you?
I did. Well, my little Johnson's running around, little Scarlet. She's 5.
What's she looking for?
Probably Barbie dolls and.
Okay, so you can sell some of these cars, give her the money, and she can go down and buy some Barbie dolls.
That's the idea.
All right.
These things have been selling like hotcakes. Had nothing but kids coming by.
4 for $1. Those are a quarter. Oh man, I ought to fill up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good deal.
And so we got STP, cool and stuff.
Yep. 1971 vintage, still in the can. Was $1.50 when it was new.
Yeah. And how it was $1.50 when it's new. Now, God, I don't know. They still have STP selling stuff?
Yes, they are, but not in metal cans.
But not in cans, and it certainly isn't $1.50. It's got to be up there somewhere in the $7 range at least, I would think.
Actually, I was asking $2 a can today. I thought that'd be fair. You know, allow for
little inflation. Okay.
There you go.
You gonna get a can opener as well?
No,
somewhere where you can find a B2 can opener or something.
There you go.
All right.
Supply your own.
So
can
this is the guy booth here. You got like drill bits. Look like old Nintendo machines, or whatever. Kind of
toolboxes.
Like toolboxes.
Yep.
Wire feed welder. 200. How many watts is that?
90 amp.
90 amp. 90 amp. So.
Runs off 110.
So that's pretty good. It's actually probably real good. Good deal. $200. Hey, give us, if you would, give us some your phone number in case you don't sell a welder and somebody's looking for it.
It's 245-3465.
Okay, so there you go.
Yep. I also make some wood stuff like these stools. I made those.
Okay, so Tommy's going to back out a little bit. See those stools. How much do stools go for? You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN. And now back to Amador This Week. Okay, so Tommy's going to back out a little bit. See those stools. How much do stools go for?
$20.
Okay, and got some great toolboxes. If only I didn't lose all my tools. Okay, and how much is that trunk over there going for? That's a real authentic, good old trunk.
It is. I'm not sure what my father-in-law is over there in the hat. Name's Frank. I'm not sure what he was asking for it. And he's also got some walking sticks he made.
Okay. So, great. And this isn't your first rodeo down here, is it?
No, I'm a regular. I like doing this every year. It's fun. You meet all kinds of people.
It is. Weather's beautiful. Everything's fun. There's a guy looking at the welder right now.
Yeah, and it's not raining.
All right. It's not raining. Looking at that welder?
The welder.
Is that a pretty good price for that?
I've got one.
Got one?
So.
That's why you're looking at it?
Yeah, that's a good price, huh?
I think,
for a wire feed.
You can do a lot of, you can do a lot of stuff.
You do a lot of lightweight stuff. These are good. So.
Dolan, small fences, things like that.
Yep. Fences.
Okay, great. And of course, if you're looking for a commode you can take with you wherever you go, right there, it's brand spanking new. Never used? Holy moly. That's brand new. Now here's a guy with a straw hat. Now, did you make these walking sticks?
Yes, I did.
So what's your name?
I'm Frank.
Frank what?
Remick.
Hi, Frank Remick. So how long does it take you to make one of these walking sticks?
Well, it took a little bit of time, probably a couple hours on each stick.
Okay. Where do you get the sticks?
Up in my property, up in Volcano.
Okay. All right. So these are Volcano walking sticks, and looks like you use like some traditional kind of a hemp line, or
that's a hemp line. These are done with
the newer
parachute cord.
Right.
Yeah.
Different colors.
Yeah.
If you're a young daughter,
that's for the kids.
Take with you.
There you go.
Okay, good. Guess a guy could use it. And what else do you have? How much was that trunk?
The trunk is $125. Purchased that on the
good
coast.
Display trunk. How old do you think that trunk is?
That's probably 125 years old.
I'd say so. Look how ornate it is and everything else. Okay.
Yes.
Well, good talking to you.
Thank you.
I do the.
Okay, so we're talking to Ted Hargan. I think Tommy started off. Looks like you're going to have your work cut out for you.
Yeah, the cows just ain't doing it this year.
I would imagine, you could get somebody to put your cow if you got anything to eat.
Well,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got the good weed eater. How much you pay for this?
$40.
$40.
Yeah.
Well, it works great.
Well, the switch broke when he
started up, didn't it?
No, he wanted 60 for it. He went to start it up, and the switch broke, so he gave it to me for 40, which I can bring it back if I get the switch.
You can't get it going.
That's right.
Okay. And if you can, that's still a good deal. Take it to Guys.
Yeah, well, I'm going to take it to that repair shop up in Mount Ockham.
Okay. Now, you're from this area right here.
Middletown.
Now, how far is Mount Ockham from where you live?
Probably about 5 miles.
Okay, so you got a shop up there in Mount Ockham to get stuff fixed. What's the name of it?
Good question. I only been there once.
Just walk in.
Yeah, it's just a small tool repair shop.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, so get that stuff whacked and...
Yeah, I got acres and acres to get done, so...
Okay. Yeah, well then, maybe you should have got one of those tractors you can ride around on.
Hey, yeah, well...
Too hilly and too rocky?
Very much, yeah.
Okay.
Actually, very little flatland where I live.
Okay, well, nice talking to you.
You too.
Okay.
Bye.
And now I'm with Greg. Greg, did you get that fishing pole down here?
I sure did. I got it right up the road there for about $12.
I can't tell. What is this made of? Is this
I have no idea.
I don't think it's split bamboo, but it's a good old one.
It's a good pole. It's a well-made pole, and I'm going to use it up at the ocean.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say it looks like a nice ocean rod with a big old bottom down there. Yeah. Now, what ocean do you go to?
The Pacific Ocean.
Right down there, huh?
Yeah.
You have a favorite spot or anything?
Up above Bodega Bay, the Fort Ross area.
Okay. Now, where do you camp when you go up there? Do you camp or you have some place?
Stillwater Cove, Wrights Beach, Ocean Cove, any of those are good.
You know, I was up at Bodega Bay, and I've gone through there all the time, but like one time last year we went in, and there was like no wind. I couldn't believe
lucky.
it. I'm telling you.
There's usually through the day it'll pick up, in the morning or the afternoon, but you usually get a little wind out there on the beach.
Beautiful place, beautiful place. And who's this? What's your name?
This is my friend Judy.
Judy.
Hi, Judy. Did you find anything yet?
Nothing. Oh, wait a minute. I did buy something.
Something in there?
I bought.
Some nail polish or something?
No.
Just kidding you. I noticed that your nails are, can't miss them. What did you get? Let's see.
It's a rub for fish.
Rubs for fish. Well, you're fishing, you're fishing partner, huh?
I only eat fish.
You only eat fish?
No meat.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Great. And where are you from?
Well, actually, from the Bay Area, but I live in Folsom.
Okay, all right. Well, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks.
Okay, we may as well stay on fish since we just talked to some guy got a fishing pole. You have any fishing poles here?
Do I have any fishing poles?
Yeah. Hey, who'd have thought? In fact, you have some nice...
That's an antique Orvis fishing rod and a ugly stick.
Okay, Orvis, good names. That looks like...
Late 50s.
Okay.
Custom 4-piece pack rod.
That's beautiful. How much is that going for?
$200.
$200. Okay, great. That's not split bamboo. This is what?
That's like a fiberglass. It's not split bamboo.
Okay. No. Glass rod and this is the fishing place. You got tackle and some nice models to put on wherever you'd like to display them.
Yes.
Got some knives to cut the fish up. And Tommy's got a nice picture of a rainbow. And where did you get these?
Those are made in Bali. They're all hand carved. It takes 30 to 40 hours for them to make them.
You know any story? Do we have trout in Bali?
Not that I know of.
I'm gonna have to try to figure that out. I mean, I don't know necessarily why not. So anyway, and you even got like a big deep sea, something to troll around or whatever.
Used for striped bass though too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. And bottles?
Bottles, antique bottles.
Yeah.
Antique tools. We got some Western stuff here.
How much is that saddle?
150 with stand and all.
It's a nice shape.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Okay. Well, great. Where are you from?
From Citrus Heights.
Citrus Heights.
Yes.
Okay. Is this your first time here?
Yes, it is.
Doing pretty well?
Oh, yes. All right.
Okay.
Good show.
Nice talking to you. And good luck. A lot of nice stuff here. There's some ladies that are looking down here. Hi, what's your name?
Cricket.
Cricket?
Argel.
You make a good bait. So you're looking at the fishing stuff?
Actually, we came up from Slough House. We're just kind of looking at all the old goodies, see what kind of treasures we can find today.
There you go, from Slough House. And what's your name?
Kelly.
And you're a friend from Slough House too?
She's my mom.
It's your mom?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, both of you in great shape. Okay, now, what are you're just looking for whatever?
Yes, pretty much.
Now, how have you heard about this?
I'm not sure. From my aunt.
Okay, and is your aunt from here, from Plymouth?
She's from Mount Ockham.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so they would know as well. Okay, well, good luck finding stuff.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. Boy, now here's some, this is a really colorful booth. Look at these feathers. Some of them I can spot as peacock feathers. I'm not sure. They probably dye the other stuff. Maybe we can find out a little bit more. And we're in the tie-dye area right now. How are you?
Good, how are you?
And what's your name?
My name's Nicole.
Now, Nicole, do you do the tie-dye on this stuff?
Actually, Elena Smith does the tie-dye.
Is she the girl that just ducked out?
Yep, she ducked out. I make the tutus and the feathers.
The tutus?
The tutus right there. I made those tutus and these feather barrettes.
Okay. And now, do you dye those feather barrettes?
No, I order them like that.
Okay. The feathers.
Yes, the feathers come dyed already.
They're pretty, huh?
Yeah, they're
very
pretty.
colorful.
I figured you could put them in your hair, or you could put them in your hat.
Okay. And how about the tie-dye? The person who left actually does the tie-dyeing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. She does a really good job tie-dye.
She does do a great job.
And I think all the materials, a lot of the materials she uses are recycled, reused shirts that she's bought. So it's kind of, reduce, reuse, recycle.
Well, she's been doing this for a while because the patterns on them are great, look really good.
Yeah, she has really some vibrant colors on them.
Okay, now, Tommy, let's go out here a bit, and before we go and look at the cool tutus. Not only do they come with a tutu, but looks like when you buy one, you get a set of wings with them as well. So you get fairy wings as well?
You get the fairy wings, you get the wand, you get the whole setup.
How much is that?
It's $15 for the wings and the tutu, and then just $12 for a regular tutu, and you get the wand included, because you can't be a fairy without a wand, right? So
I never gave much thought, but you're right.
Yep.
So now that Tinkerbell's kind of branched out, as a kid, I got a little granddaughter, so I noticed like Tinkerbell has a lot of new friends. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, there's a lot of princesses, and Tinkerbell has a lot of new friends, and it's hard to keep
That's pretty
up.
good, because I thought she was kind of a one of a kind, or just like hanging out with the Lost Boys.
Nope, I can't keep track. Now you got Frozen, Sophia, you got, I
know their names.
I have a 5 and an 8-year-old, two girls, so I'm pretty,
I think I know Sophia, but I don't know the other.
Yeah, Sophia the first, and you've got Frozen, that's the new thing, I guess. So, if you're going to be a girl, got to dress them up, have a good time.
Alrighty then, here's a guy who found some stuff. What's your name?
Hi, Tom. Jeff Quinn. How you
Hey,
doing?
Jeff, how you doing? Good to see you again. You want to shake my hand? Good, I'll take that. I'm kidding. What'd you find? What's this?
That's a rock tumbler.
How much did you pay for that?
$30.
I've often thought about, when I was a kid, I'd love to have one of those.
Yeah, well, I have a tumbler at home. This is a vibratory one, and I belong to the Amador Gem and Mineral Society.
Are you going to be out there? I'm not sure there's a show at
the Kennedy Mine. Right. Yeah, a bunch of people from the Amador, from the Gem and Mineral Society be there.
Because this is like one of the starters for the semi-precious or whatever. Put them in there and.
Yep. They also do some exotic stuff with it. Like they'll do hot drops of silver and copper combined, and then make these exotic weird shapes.
What's in here?
Oh, just drill bits, But there's always a good bargain in here. Yeah, if you bought these in the store, it'd cost you $25. I got it for $2 a piece. So each drill in there is probably worth that.
Nice hard ones.
Yeah, these are good. Yeah.
Well, thanks a lot.
Good to see you guys.
You too.
Take care.
And what have you found? What's this?
That's for straws.
That's for straws?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you think of anything else you could put? $18?
Yeah, but I didn't
Moly,
give,
that must
I
be
didn't
a
give
good
him
one.
That.
What'd you give him?
I offered.
You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN. And now back to Amador This Week.
Yeah, but I didn't.
Moly, that must be a good one.
That.
What'd you give him?
I offered him 12, and he took it.
12, and he took it.
Yeah,
okay.
and then I
That's
also
pretty
have
good.
this penny.
Let's see that. Well, that's nice.
But I got it for 15.
Okay. All right, now.
Good deal, huh?
If you're happy with it.
I'm happy.
That's a good deal.
I'm a happy treasure
Okay, where are you
hunt.
from? And your name?
I'm from Wallace, Denise.
Okay, Denise. Okay, there's a little happy shopper right there. And let's see, maybe we can say hi to this girl. Hi, what's your name?
Sheena?
Did you get that hat down here?
No, I didn't.
You brought it from home?
Yes, I did.
Okay, now how are you going to get another hat?
I'm going to buy one.
Okay, now who's the puppy?
This is Maggie. She's a Chiweenie.
And how old is Maggie?
She's a year old.
What was her last name?
Merino.
She's Maggie Marino?
Yes.
Well, who'd have thought?
Oh, it's a good neighbor.
Okay, I've heard about those Merinos.
Oh, yeah, you do?
Yeah. Are you from around here? Are you local?
Yeah, I'm local. I'm married to Ben Marino.
Okay. All right. That's great. So, what are you finding down here?
Oh, all kinds of stuff.
You just haven't decided yet. Your hands aren't full.
Yeah, I'm still looking.
Good. Okay. And let's see. This lady has a painting. Did you get that painting down here?
Yes, I did.
What do you think if we could turn that around and we could surprise everybody what it looks like? Oh, there you go. That's nice.
Yes.
It is. Can you stand this way a little bit and tell me what your name is? Say it what?
Nolan.
Okay, Lauren, what do you think about that painting?
It's okay.
Those are calla lilies.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Man, I'm good. I'm going 1 for 1. That's pretty nice.
Yes, very nice.
Where are you from?
Mount Auckham.
And what'd you pay for that?
$50.
50? 50?
50, and he wanted 75.
Good. That is nice. I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. And here's a lovely lady back here. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Esther.
Esther, where are you from?
Modesto.
Modesto. Have you been here before?
This is my first time. Yeah, we're here helping the Amador Christian Center today, and
awesome.
Yes, it's a beautiful
So
day.
is this the stuff that you brought to help out?
No, the church. This
okay,
is.
So you came down here to womanize it?
Yeah. Yeah.
And got some good stuff for baking angel food cakes and things like that.
It is, yeah. Angel food cake,
some
some
Cokes.
clothes.
Are those antiques? The diet drinks?
Oh
no. Okay. How much are they?
50 cents for the sodas. How much? 50 cents.
50. What?
Yeah, 50 cents.
50 cents for soda.
Yeah.
I was at some place the other day and they wanted $7 for water.
Oh yeah.
A little bottle.
Yeah.
That's in what state I was in.
Yeah. Well, we want people to stay
I think
fresh.
me and Tommy need something. My mouth feels a little dry. All right, and I got some other pretty groovy things, but these aren't the things that you brought. You just came down with your church group.
We came.
What's the name of the church group?
Amador Christian Center. Yeah. This is Shirley. She's the pastor's wife.
Okay, how are you doing, Shirley, pastor's wife?
I'm happy to see you. Hi.
Okay, you guys raising some good funds?
No, we're out here having fun. We're here playing with Play-Doh with children, and we're coloring, and we're giving away bottles of water, and we just want to meet people and have fun.
Can't get better than that. That's all we're doing, right? Meeting people and trying to have a good time with Tommy.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. We just are making some friends, making some kids smile.
Okay. Now, how much is the Play-Doh, or is that just to play with?
The Play-Doh is just for fun. I made a whole lot of Play-Doh and brought it, and then the kids can take it home in little plastic
Take a look
bags.
down there. We're going to find out who made the lizard. Who made the lizard?
This is our friend. Is your name Stephanie or Tiffany, honey? I'm sorry. Her name.
Ends in a F and E?
Yeah.
Okay. And let's find out. Now, did you make that lizard?
Yes, I made the lizard.
Well, what'd you model it after? They usually run away pretty fast. Can you make them doing push-ups? I love the way they do push-ups on rocks.
Yeah, they do.
Man, I'm pumping lizard. Okay, that's great. So good churches out here making friends and stuff. So does your booth keep going down here?
No, this is us just playing with kids and having fun. And then our friend here is selling some clothes to raise money. We need a new children's building, so we are raising a little bit of money for
better sell a lot of clothes. I think buildings cost a lot of money.
Yeah. One nail at a time. That's what we're doing out here at the Plymouth Flea Market for sure.
Well, God works miracles. Maybe you'll get it. Right
We'd appreciate that.
Okay. Let's see what's next year. That's some more stuff. A lot of people. They got a meeting going on in here. Look at this. Got a lot of people talking. They got a meeting going on. Are you part of this? What's happening?
Just flea market.
Just looking for fleas?
Yeah.
You think that dog has any?
No, I know that dog.
We're gonna move in and find out who some of these people are. Hi, what's your name?
I'm Becky.
Hi, Becky. And what are you looking for?
Just looking at everything.
I'm Leo.
You a Star Wars fan?
I am.
Who's your favorite character?
A favorite character? All of them.
All of them? What about Chewbacca?
Nah, he's all right.
Yeah, he doesn't have his role isn't quite that big, but and that's great. And this lady's looking at rugs. Don't want to interrupt the sale. How's that dog?
Huh?
How's that doggy?
She's hungry. Yeah, she's looking for cookies. Get away from my foot.
And she's got a friend down there?
Yep. That's Rosie and Morgan.
Okay.
They're our flea market dogs.
Okay. Now, Where are you from?
Mount Auckham.
Mount Auckham?
Local.
Local boy.
Yep.
Okay, and you brought the coins down?
I've got coins and all these collectible type things we make, and my wife makes these rugs.
Those nice rugs.
So.
They feel like a rag rug?
Yep, rag rugs.
Okay. All right, they come in handy. Now, where do you get all the rags? Maybe I should ask her.
She just collects old pieces of clothing and everything, rips them up, and makes all the little strips to make.
Buy like old shirts and make that stuff.
Stuff like that.
There you go. She can hook up with the ladies next door.
There we go.
Hey, nobody will wear that. I think I'll make a rug out of it. Okay, that's great. And over here, you make these houses?
Bird houses, yeah, all these things. I've got horseshoes and old tin and whatever I find around.
Okay, so this is where you make the stuff up, display it, and sell your wares.
And sell my wares, exactly.
Okay. So you got some good pennies here.
We got some different things, a lot of different things. Older pennies, got some error type coins.
Got some rolls of pennies?
Older coins over here.
What's in the rolls of pennies?
They're solid date rolls of Indian head pennies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How much is that going for?
1900s go for about $60 a roll, and there's a roll of 1800s, so it's about 70.
There you go. That sounds pretty good. Now, how about that snake? Is that what you got that going on?
Yeah, homemade snakes. They're about $15 each. All horseshoes.
Okay. Now, do you cut those up? And I was going to say weld them, but is that?
And they're all welded. Yeah.
Okay.
Yarn.
It was shiny. The weld shiny. I was thinking, like, what did you put that together with hot glue or what?
The longer they sit outside, the better they look.
Okay, there you go. They certainly do. All right. Well, thanks a lot.
Okay. Have a good day, guys.
So does that saddle fit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fits you? You have a horse for that? Do you have a horse to put that on?
No.
Well, you could probably get a horse around here too. Down the street or something. How are you?
Good.
She needs a show horse. Where can she get a horse?
Well, we have a little pony set. We have a little saddle over there for kids.
Kids?
But no horses.
But no horses. But
They're all
we're right around here in Plymouth. I'm sure you can find a horse around here where I own.
Probably.
Okay, all right. Cute little girl, and it's a great saddle. You have some nice saddles here. And now I'm with Lance. How you doing, Lance?
Real good.
Got too much cool stuff?
Yeah, with not enough tables, I kind of came unprepared. I can't spread it out enough.
Okay, well, I like this stuff. You know, being a guy, you're drawn to old metal and stuff. What do you have here? Like copper nails?
Those are copper nails that my grandfather had, and if you look them up, I had a guy look them up on the internet, and they used to use them for building boats. And once they pound them in, the wood swells. That's why they're tapered. And the wood swells around it, and then they don't come out.
What do those cost?
They sell them. You can still buy them today for about $20 a pound.
Okay.
So they're not cheap.
No, I was going to say I would have thought maybe they were even more than that, but I don't have any idea. So how many? Oh, that's a few pounds.
Pounds in there.
Is that a few pounds?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good. Copper nails, and got some other things. You got some analog gadgets here.
Yeah, some just different gauges. I've got the little lamps that go in all the cars today for your marker lights and everything. Terminals for wire.
It's kind of cool to get and just keep them because these are going to be antiques. They're not making not making analog stuff anymore. So that's quite good. And if you knew what size fuses you had or planning on doing any stuff, that's got some. They're still good if they work. And
yeah, I was going to clean them up, but I didn't. But these are obsolete anymore. They got kind of pricey now. They lock them up in the store.
Right. If you have an older box and you need to service it, add some stuff, you're hoping you can run into a guy like you. Otherwise, you got to put a sub panel down below it or something.
No, they'll sell them to you at the store, but they charge like this breaker here would probably be about $70.
Okay. 50. Pretty good. And a few other things.
These are off a Navy ship. This would bolt into their booth for taking a shower.
Oh my gosh.
And they got the wand and they press out.
Looks a little bit heavier than you need to make today, right?
Bolted to the wall, it'd be fine.
Yeah, the wall will hold it up.
Make a nice outdoor shower for up here.
Right. And some other neat thing, more breakers. Is this a water pump from?
That's an old Model T water pump. It's a replacement. They made them in Stockton, California. And they had so much trouble with the Model Ts. The Model Ts would overheat, so this company came up with this. The original ones wouldn't last long. Ford made them Well, they'd wear out. They'd lose their water pump, and then that'd be it. You're shut down.
And then you'd be looking for a water pump.
Yeah, so Stockton set up a plant and made replacement water pumps for them.
There you go. Find a market and make something for it. Now you got some bags back here.
Yeah, these are bags. These are for Desert Storm. They're just pants.
Hey, wow, look at those. Those are like
they're pants you put over your other pants to keep clean.
Tommy, these would probably fit you.
They're good pajamas.
Yeah, those are like camo effect, but not necessarily camo.
These are shooter gloves. They call them shooter gloves because they have a trigger finger.
Okay.
So they wear them.
A trigger finger? I think it's like a trigger thumb.
Well, actually, it's supposed to be a trigger finger.
Oh, okay. Not quite sure how that worked, but
that was maybe a little more. Anyways, they have a liner, and then they have the.
Yeah, it looks like almost. I don't know. It looks like Air Force stuff for up in the Arctic gear.
It's for when you're cold, that's for sure.
All right.
Because these go inside. That's your liner.
You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN. And now back to Amador This Week. Let's ask this guy back here. Hey, what are you looking for? Anything you can find? It's useful?
Yeah, just metal box to put parts in.
That's good.
So I like metal boxes.
Little strong box. That's
Yeah.
got a nice lock. You can lock down and out.
Hard to find a metal anymore, but that's nice. He had some good ones there. There's a whole box.
Why not? You probably find it plastic, but not metal.
No, yeah,
Okay.
right, yeah.
How about this guy? What's your name?
Ron.
What do you find? What are you looking for?
If the crowd gets too heavy, then you can move some people around.
Okay, all right. Looks like it's round. What do you think that was used for?
I know, on a dairy, on a farm. Yeah.
Why would it be rounded like that? You know. Oh.
To move a bull around.
Oh, okay. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that would move me around. No problem, but
all right.
I'm probably full of bull too.
Yeah, I haven't found any here to try it on yet.
Well, you ask a silly question and you get a really good answer. Here's some more bags. Nice stuff. What do you say we move on a little bit? And thank you very much. Once again, what's your name?
My name is Lance.
Now, what about those pants, Lance? Now, the ones you got on are really cool. You have any more of those?
No, but you can get them at the Minuteman Survival Shop in Jackson.
Okay, the Minuteman Survival? Where's that?
It's a new store. 3 guys are partners in it, and they carry survival food. They have clothing, a lot of this Army gear, backpacks, all kinds of stuff.
Is that the one by the True Value?
Exactly.
Okay, all right. So,
great place to visit.
All right. Great place to find some nice pants.
It is.
All right. You're I think city camoed.
Well, kind of. The pants are...
You'd blend in.
Pants, yeah. I wore a pair of those green ones that you saw coming here. I put them over this stuff so I wouldn't get dirty.
But it was time to take your pajamas off.
You got it. You guys have a good day.
Okay. How much were they?
They're $10.
$13 a piece, or for the whole box?
For the whole box.
For the whole box. That's all 4.
Yeah.
That's a good deal if you know what you need them for.
Yeah, it is.
Also, you got any cement work going on? You got some nice trowels. Nice one. Okay. All right. Good thing about cement is you only have to be into it once. Okay, here's a nice lady who's got a nice dog. Let's find out who this dog is. We're going to ask the dog's name first.
What is that, Susie? Yeah, this is Susie.
Susie?
Yep, but she's not a local girl. She's
Not
from
local.
Stockton.
Where's she from?
Stockton at the
She's
Lodi.
from Stockton. Where are you from? Stockton too?
No,
Did you hit your
Pioneer.
Pioneer?
Amador Pines.
Okay, so you got her in Stockton.
Got her in Lodi. She was.
It's getting complicated now.
She was found stray in Stockton, so
Okay.
that's how we ended
But
up.
you got
with her.
lost in Lodi.
She got rescued.
Everybody
in Lodi.
gets stuck in Lodi, and then she left to Stockton. You found her. You brought her up, gave her a nice home. She's got toys.
Yeah, she's got toys.
Now, who's this guy over here?
That handsome man is my husband.
I guess I'm her husband.
What's up, handsome man?
Nothing much. We're just down enjoying the day
Okay,
today.
now what kind of tomatoes are you going to get from that? They're not going to be red, are they?
This is a cherry. It's
Cherry-
kind of
cherry tomato?
it's what was it called? A million cherry tomato.
Million cherry tomatoes.
And we've already got 1 million.
8 million.
We've already got 1 million
Okay, now
tomatoes.
what's in the box?
0. Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
You want to lick in our box? There you go.
You're gonna get something.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Careful.
Let go of my
Snake. It's a snake.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye. Obviously, Tommy, great place to bring your doggies. So we have like a kind of a bigger lassie kind of dog and a smaller one. What are they?
Well, they're both Shelties, and this one's a puppy, and she's full grown.
Oh, so she's just a puppy.
Yeah.
She's beautiful, huh?
Yeah, they're good dogs.
Beautiful dogs. Now, they get warm with all that hair?
No, not really. No, they actually insulates them.
Okay. And what's your name?
I'm Pat.
Pat? Okay. And your name?
Karen,
And where are you from?
Los Gatos, California.
Oh, Tommy's looking at the dogs anyway. From Los Gatos.
Los Gatos, California.
Finding any bargains?
We just got here.
Just got here. Okay, so you literally are. You're right at the front. I did. Better get moving. They got a lot of stuff, and it's a really long. It's not a dog show, but it's kind of a dog show. So, Tommy, you're getting a nice view all the way down the street of the flea market. So we're almost at the start right now. Once again. All right. Now here's a booth over here. Let's go say hi to this booth for a second. How you doing? What's your name?
Michael Fisher.
Hey, Michael. Nice looking chair. Boy, Tommy's gonna love this. Hey, thanks a lot. So, what are we doing out here with Support the Troops?
It's we're called Project Thank You, and we're involved with sending care packages overseas. So people take these home. They're for 2 soldiers each. Jerky, all kinds of items. Sure you're familiar with Subaru Plus. They're in Sutter Hill.
I want to ask a question. Is this prepaid, or you go ahead and pay the postage, or they just take it?
They were taking donations to help because these cost $12 each to ship to Afghanistan. So we either ship them straight to Afghanistan, or else I have a drop-off contact in Camp Pendleton.
So the person that takes it fills it up and takes it to,
Subaru Plus,
and it's already paid for.
That's what we do. We take care of everything.
But you're asking at the same time people that can to help out with a donation, because it costs how much to get it over there to Afghanistan?
Around $12. That's what that envelope's there for. And then 2 thank you cards, because every box is made for 2 troops. So if they can get 2 jerkies, they don't have to get every single item.
Okay, what are they looking for over there? Jerky, top of the list, tuna fish, that's always great. Seeds, corn nuts, beer nuts, trail mix. Tommy can tape that, but Tommy, slide over a little bit. Look at this cute little girl down here.
Well, you're cute. What a cute face you got.
I haven't seen you in forever.
What's this little girl's name?
This is Abigail, and she's helping out. You want to give them a water?
Abigail. I think Abigail was Phyllis the cat's fish's name.
It's possible. It's possible.
I know it is.
So now,
Now are you happy?
Some of the services that we offer up here?
I'm hearing about it, and that's a great thing that you're doing.
Well, we also do services.
I didn't recognize you. I recognize you now.
Now I'm on the camera again, right? We do different services for veterans and their families free of charge. And so what we do is we offer them free yoga classes, camping, hiking, fishing, biking.
Most guys aren't getting enough of that over there.
Well, sometimes
it's not for the guys. That's what you do for the people here.
Well, and it's about reintegration, and nature is a good way to help them find a way. So, just give them different options and see what works for them.
Alrighty.
Yeah. It's a great way for their families to get involved as well, so everybody is, healing. So.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Well, goodbye.
Say bye-bye.
Goodbye, Abigail. Bye. You're trying to get, did you say Eli?
Eli.
Trying to get Eli to wave to Tommy the cameraman, and did this Tommy Fox?
Yeah. Eli.
Everybody knows Tommy Fox.
Can you wave? You say hi?
We're taking it out for
Say hi.
Now, did you get Eli's ride down here?
No, we both.
He came with that?
Yeah, he came with his mom and dad brought it with him.
He picks up girls with this.
Yeah.
He does.
Doesn't have much room. They must sit on his lap.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
Okay. So how's it going there, Eli?
What
do you got in the trunk here? Yep.
Yeah. He hit at the preschool.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Thanks a lot. So, once again, we're just going by John Carrillo's booth. Oregon, $45, Tommy.
It works.
Is this working good?
Really
so we're good.
Put that in your horse-drawn wagon, have a little hurdy-gurdy going on there.
Put your generator up front. What do you think? Or
I think you can use this for background music over there at the station.
Tommy, could you play this if we got it in the studio?
Yeah, we just set it up right here. You heard it.
It's a Baldwin. Is this a good one?
Yeah.
You heard about Baldwin organs before?
No, I haven't.
I think before the newer organs, Baldwin was maybe the organ people.
Now, did you hear that story about the streaker they caught in the church? They caught him by the organ.
Pretty funny story. Okay, that's good.
All right.
Look, and here's the.
You like the Irish? You know why the Irish they never iron a 4-leaf clover because they don't want to press their luck.
Sounds good to me. Okay. How's it going there, Santa Claus?
Nothing. Got nothing to say today.
Got nothing to say today?
Yeah, no, you got it all last time.
Okay, there you go. We got it all. How about this young guy? How's it going down here?
Good fun.
What's your name?
Richard.
Your last name?
Thompson.
Okay, are you from around here?
Yeah.
Did you buy anything here today?
Nope.
Nope. Are you going to buy anything here today?
Maybe.
Okay, good. All right, so what are you looking at?
Stuff.
What are you looking for?
Nothing.
A lot of neat stuff though, right?
No.
Not that much stuff for you?
What?
Not that much neat stuff for you?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. He agrees or didn't. I'm not quite sure of that. So why didn't you bring some stuff down and sell it?
Because don't you have to pay to sell stuff?
Yeah, you do have to.
And
So think of all the money you would have made selling your old toys and stuff.
I don't have that kind of money to spend to sell.
Okay, it takes money to make money, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, save up maybe next week. Anyway, you don't need any advice from me. So where do you go to school? Right here?
No.
Where at?
Ione. Mountain Oaks.
Okay, Ione Mountain Oaks. Tell everybody your name one more time.
Richard.
Okay, thanks, Richard. You're a good sport. Bye-bye. Okay, here's some colorful looking stuff, and I'm gonna walk back in here, Tommy, and find out who's putting this on. Hi, what's your name?
Dorothy McCoy.
How you doing, Dorothy?
Great.
Now, who are you selling stuff for?
Myself.
Yourself. That's good. That sounds like a really good idea. So you're making any money selling stuff?
Doing pretty good today.
Okay, now where do you get the stuff to sell?
I save it from year to year, or you replace something, but what you had is still works. So we bring it here and price it right and clean it up. People buy it.
There we go. Now, how long have you been doing this? How long have you been in this kind of business? 15 years?
15 years.
That's great. And I'm not even sure. Did I ask you where you're from already?
Mount Auckham.
Mount Auckham.
Mount
Okay. A
Auckham.
lot of people from Mount Auckham down here today.
Uh-huh.
All right. Not far? Now, do you have a pickup truck or something?
My husband, he brings us down and unloads us and leaves.
Here you go. He did the hard work, and so
Right.
I'll come back in and help you at the end?
Yeah, he does.
So what time's he going to show up?
3 o'clock.
Okay, 3 o'clock. Okay. Closing down at 3 o'clock. You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN. And now back to Amador This Week. What's your name?
Rosa, sister to Dorothy.
Your sister to Dorothy? Now, who's going to make more money today? Do you have a bet or anything like that going?
No, we never do that. We just come out here and get what we can get, and halftime we give half of it away.
Okay, that's great. So, you from Mount Auckham as well?
No, I'm from Plymouth here. I live in Plymouth.
So this way you get together too?
Oh, no. We get together a couple, 3 times a year, even though it's only 13 miles. We manage to say hi to each other.
Where'd you grow up? What town?
Colorado, southeastern Colorado, Eads, Colorado.
Okay.
Yeah, little old Bergen.
So which brought you out here to California?
Land of milk and money.
Land of milk and money?
Haven't got much of the first.
Not much milk, but lots of money and honey.
Yeah, sure.
Where's your honey right now? Did he leave too?
No. He's been dead for 44 years.
Okay. All right.
So
don't have any boyfriends on the side or anything?
Heck no, enough was enough.
I'm probably with you. Okay. There you go. Okay. I think, Sue's a handful for me.
Okay, yeah.
All
good.
right, thank
You take care. Thank you.
You know, I think not long from now, people are going to look at things like that and say, what are those? You know, it was a great media for advertising and everything. Everybody used matches because, just about everybody smoked. And so there's all those matches down there. We got some nice copies of Look. Don't even have to come around here. Man, that's from, what is stuff? There you go. I didn't quite hear what that guy said. Maybe we'll find out what he said when we get a little closer. Some more nice stuff. Look, we got some You have some good rocks, petrified wood. It could be a light kernel. Some nice tools. What do you think that is?
I don't know.
Let's see. We're gonna find out. Here's the guy saying it's a music box.
Yeah, it's a music box and a lighter. You push that button, and then there you turn this, and it's a music box.
What does it play?
I don't know what the song is.
On top of Old Smoky?
Could be.
Okay. So where'd you get all those matches?
I got them from a friend of mine. Those are his duplicates. He has a collection that goes way beyond that even.
Okay, I was saying, they're going to be rare. There's not a whole lot of matches being made with advertising on them anymore.
Yeah, that's true. And all the ones that have the striker on the front, they haven't made those since I think 1970 or 72. So and a lot of those.
It's too dangerous, you could burn your fingers.
The whole book would catch on fire if you weren't careful. yeah. So.
Okay. So and look, we got a whodunit up there. A little book?
To a guy that was a salesman for Levi's for years, and those are some of his little trinkets.
I thought he looked a little bit like Humphrey Bogart there.
Yeah, it was a mystery dinner thing that the Levi company put on for its top salesman years ago.
Cool. Yeah. So you got some neat stuff like that. Look at that grinding wheel. It looks like that's done a lot of work.
Yeah, it's warped a little so you can do serrated edge blades.
All right. So where are you from?
I'm from Fair Oaks.
Fair Oaks?
Yeah.
So you need to get around to different flea markets and sell your wares?
This is the third or fourth year I've done this one. It's pretty fun up here.
Okay.
Real good crowd.
Pretty good. Got some old watches. Those watches work?
They need batteries, but they work, and they're only $1 a piece today.
$1 a piece for watches. They just need the batteries. You should probably take a look at that. Some more books. What is this?
Yeah, book about World War II. It's got a
D-Day. No, D-Day we fought in Normandy.
Like insert things that go along with the different things that they're telling about on the pages.
So D-Day, these look like paratroopers to me and stuff. Oh, so that's the whole thing. So how much was this?
It's $15 for that book.
$15 for that book. That's a pretty good collector item. Yeah. Okay, he's back there saying it probably went about 100. But that's a cool fan. Tommy, that's the size fan you have next to your bed or whatever.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Another one like great. So how much is that fan?
$30.
$30 for that antique fan. Does it work?
It does work. It needs a cord because the cord that was on it was an old cloth.
Okay, so you the electrician, Tommy?
Yeah, I'll just install a cord
you
on
can fix that. Okay. Cricket, what are you going to get? Your name tag? Look, we ran into Cricket again. And, there's a lot of dogs down here and stuff. So are you doing a lot of business from the doggy people here?
There are lots of doggy people here today. Everybody's got their dog out in the sun. It's a great day.
I think it's a good niche you got here.
Thank you. That's a good thing.
Comes out a $10 bill. They're going to get a harness. Is that a harness? What do they call this?
Yeah, they've got a harness there.
It's got a harness. Okay, and that dog's going to get some work done. And here we have a family. Maybe they'll say hi. Maybe this guy will say hi to me. Hey, what's your name?
What?
What are you looking for down here today?
I don't know.
Anything good? Have you seen anything good yet? There's a lot of toys a little bit farther down I've seen.
What
I'd be interested in that. Huh? Okay. What's your name?
Peter.
Where y'all from?
We're from Ione.
Okay. What's your name, Polka Dots?
Micah.
All right. Nice smile on you. Okay. Well, have fun. Well, I guess that's what do they call it? One-armed bandit thing? That's pretty good. One-armed bandit up front. Get another one towards the back. There's there's a big old wagon wheel, man.
Hey, should go tell John.
Huh? Maybe John needs a spare tire for those guys. Need a tripod for your camera, Tommy? That's a nice good one. Do you like that color glass? Is that what you collect?
Well, I collect all colors of glass.
Yeah, that is a really pretty color. Is that a cobalt?
Yes. Yes.
Kind of reminds me of Sky Vodka. I don't know why. Okay, anyway, so that's great. Where are you from?
I'm from Sacramento.
And your name?
Bobby.
Have you been up here before?
I think one other time I came up here with my daughters.
Oh, Bobby.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yes,
I'm sure you are. Okay, so we got some good stuff here, man. I got a motorcycle in the back, a four-wheeler, old stuff. I forget what this thing is for. I think that's for cleaning up the threads, or maybe even for putting the threads when you're making your own screws and stuff. Man, got a chainsaw here. Big heavy tools. Looks like some kind of a jack type thing. spray the ants around your house or use it for whatever else you want. A tool belt. Oh, my wife loves it if I wear a tool belt. Just like, what girl doesn't like that? A man and a tool belt. Okay, and some lady down here. She's looking for tools. Are you looking for tools? What you looking for? Is this your booth?
This is our booth.
All right.
Talk to that man right there.
That's the guy, huh? We're not going to bother him. He's trying to make a sale. And it looks like another welder back there. A lot of neat stuff here. A lot of big stuff. They went ahead and take an opportunity to sell all kinds of things. And here's a bunch of tools. Well, you know, it was just the other day I was at the hardware store in Pine Grove, and they have this wrap that fixes all these old tools, and they're showing it where it could be broken. And they put the wrap on it, they wet the wrap, put it on, and it's supposed to be like hardened steel after it's all over. Think about that. I'm looking at those and thinking maybe I should get them so I could buy some of that wrap and try it out. Okay, here goes the family moving down. What's this guy's name? What's your name? What's your name?
What's your name?
And who's that? Who's this little girl in here? Are you? Who's that?
This is Shelby Grace.
Okay, and who are you?
Sarah.
How are you?
Good.
Where are you from?
We just moved here, huh?
You just moved here? From where?
You know where you moved from? Bay San Carlos.
Okay, all right, good.
Yeah, in the Bay Area.
That's fun, and we didn't catch your name. What's your name?
My name's Jordan.
And what's your brother's name there, the one that I scared off?
Christopher.
Okay, hi Christopher, how you doing? Never talk to a stranger with a microphone. Rule number 2, what's your name?
William.
You know, this is fun. You're in a new town or whatever. You can maybe find some toys to buy. How much did you pay for that?
Just $5.
Just $5. That's a pretty good one, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now you take a lot of hikes and things?
Well, in our backyard, there's some mountains that I can walk on with this. So, it'll be...
It's nice when you painted that one up pretty good. Did he tell you what kind of wood that was?
I'm not really sure. I never really read about that much wood to know what it's called. So.
Okay, thanks a lot. What was your name?
Camden.
Stuff. You got the high flow electrical fans. What's your name?
Leon.
How you doing, Leon? Brought some nice stuff down.
Yep.
All right, I like it when people bring stuff down for the men to look at.
That's right, and the women.
And the women. Okay, what do you got for the women?
Me.
Good one. Boy, he's on it. All right, you're pretty fast, buddy.
No, we got women stuff.
Okay. Oh. And farther down the road, man, we got like here's the tool stuff. Here, you put this out when you're around Tommy, so people know you're dangerous, and other things. More stuff. Yeah, now what are these? Well, these are pretty good. It's just tie downs. Those are heavy. I wonder what they're going for. You know, you can always use tie-downs on your truck and things. How about your batteries? You have enough batteries to use one of those whole post things? And you can do the whole neighborhood. Okay, that's good. How are you doing? What's your name?
Good. John.
John, you seeing anything you're interested in?
Oh, a little every now and then here. There's some pretty nice antiques.
Yeah, I've seen some pretty cool stuff. And they got some pretty nice stuff right here at this booth.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some good tools here. In fact, there's some good brand names.
Right on. Well,
so that's,
that's what unusual. That's what you always want to look for. Nice bargain.
Huh?
Where are you from?
I'm from Pine Grove.
Okay, Pine Grove, up my way.
Yeah. Oh, you're from Pine Grove too.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. I used to go to a lot of the car shows. I build street rods and stuff. So.
Well, do you see that car down at the end of the street?
Yeah,
We're eventually going to get to that.
Yeah.
That's a beauty. I'd like to have that.
Oh yeah.
I think my dad had. Is that like a businessman's coupe?
I seen that old car when it was still sitting in the barn a few years ago.
So is it running?
Oh yeah, it's a runner.
Running pretty good. It's got the original motor and stuff.
Original motor and everything. And a friend of mine originally bought it, and I think he got it running, but it'd been sitting in this barn over.
What did he pay for it?
I don't remember what he paid for that car.
Well, give me a better, like some bargaining, idea of what I could have for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd be a neat old car to drive around.
It's pretty good. So what's in it? Is it a flathead original?
Yeah. It's kind of a rare car, an old 38 Chrysler. You don't see too many of them.
No, you don't see too many of that style. Like
I'd hate to have to buy a taillight lens or something for it because I got a feeling it's pretty rare.
All right. And there's a nice guy out here. We got like a steering wheel for the kids, and they're going on. We got more stuff. Oh my gosh, here we go. How about that? We bead people. So if you're a beader, you might want to get that and put that on your shirt. What is in here? Instructions?
Oh, there's no people?
Well, golly. That's pretty good. And more neat stuff. Why don't we meet these ladies back here? One of them's working on... You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN. And now back to Amador This Week. And more neat stuff. Why don't we meet these ladies back here? One of them's working on something here. You making something to sell for today?
No, it's a sweater to take with me to Brazil.
Okay. Is it cold down there?
Well, it will be in October. It's spring down there, so you never know. It's like here in the spring.
Okay, well, you're going to look pretty good in that sweater.
Well, thank you very much.
But if you didn't take one, maybe you'd find one that's real colorful, and you could buy.
That's why I put
and you
the
could take
blue.
that and you could trade it.
That's an idea. Well, usually when I go on these mission trips, I leave it with somebody there.
Oh, okay. So you go down there for a mission trip.
Yeah.
You're not trying to be funny, and I'm, just
No problem.
making a fool out of myself.
No problem whatsoever.
Okay, so is this a church group here?
Yes, so Plymouth Baptist Church right up the hill there.
Okay, some nice ladies. What's your name?
My name's Chris.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Bring some stuff down here to sell, or are you just man on the booth?
This is just to man the booth for donations to the church. We're both going on mission trips in October. I'm going to Denmark. She's going to Brazil.
That's pretty cool. Now, what do you do when you're there?
We just go and tell people about the Lord and let them know about our.
Do they understand your language? Do you talk to the people that speak English?
We do get translators, yes, and the translators will are.
Are you sure they're telling them the right things?
I hope.
You get a lot of bites while you're down there?
I was just in Thailand a couple of months ago, and we had over 3,000 people accept the Lord in Thailand.
Sawadee.
Sawadika.
All right. Okay. I think when I was there, they must have said it different.
Oh, that's hello in Thailand, or thank you.
Okay. Yeah, that's Sawadee. Hello, goodbye, thank you. It's almost as good as aloha.
Just about.
Okay. All right. Well, Sawadee, Puyang.
Thank you.
All kinds of good
All
stuff.
kinds of good stuff. Can you get that cart here as well?
No, I brought that.
You brought the cart and filled it up.
Yeah, I washed it this morning, all custom wheels and everything.
Okay,
Just
cool.
kidding.
Got your custom wheels and everything. I'm glad somebody pulls my leg. All right. Now, what about that bug guard? Is that what you're looking for? I'll keep the bugs away. Oh, she said, well, it didn't work on you. Okay, so look, we got some great stuff. Look, how to play the 5-string banjo. And you can learn it all right there in that book. Look at that. I mean, we're talking, man, by Dick Westman and Dan Fox. All right, so they must be the banjo players. He's the guy in front. That must be Dick. And Dan over here being backed up on the acoustic guitar. I don't know who his name is. Yeah, he's a guitar player, Okay, what else? Here we got another John Denver. This is music. We're at the music booth here. John Denver, great guy. And more stuff. Dick Tracy. Man, look at this book. It's just a big square block. I still want to move it because it's so old, but there's a lot of pictures. Pretty good. Okay, and some glassware. Ladies looking at glassware. Cut over here. That's good. We got Barbie dolls. They need clothing. And Mickey Mice. $1. He's an old one too. This old plastic. Hi, everybody. Okay. Of course, he's got his new TV show, I think. Mickey's thing. We got some guys pointing some stuff out. Oh man, I almost want this car. Now, too bad it isn't a full-blown convertible. Okay, we got a 56 Ford. This is a 55?
55 Ford Victoria.
55 Ford Victoria. Of course, I could have read it. I was trying to go off. I was trying to see the tail lights. That's how I used to be able to tell back in the good old days. It's got skirts. It looks like it's in original condition. Continental kit. What motors you got in there?
272 rebuilt.
Okay. All right.
Nice and clean.
15 grand firm.
15.5 firm.
Okay. And what's your name?
Richard Brzee.
Where is this? How do they call you, Richard? Okay. Oh, there's a number right there.
Area code 209-245-3047.
Okay. All right, there you go. That's pretty nice. Now, was that yours originally at any time?
No, it wasn't originally mine. I bought it about 8 years ago in Jackson.
Okay.
I just don't drive it anymore.
Okay, but I think we've seen this in Jackson then. It was in that shape back then?
No, it wasn't in that shape then.
Did you fix it up?
No, I had it fixed.
Okay.
Yeah, I had it fixed up.
If I had it fixed, I'd probably, if somebody asked me, I'd say, yeah, I fixed it. You paid for it, right?
That's a good
Did you pay for the fixing upping?
Oh, you betcha I did.
Through the nose?
Yeah, they're not cheap. I mean, that's a good price for it, though,
Okay.
$15,500.
All right, that's good. What about the Viber King down there and
I
stuff?
have no idea. That's one of my in-laws' antique things. I don't know. I don't know what that thing does.
Whoa, look at that. That's a relaxer next to
She
it.
won't. Look at it. She won't. Come here. Let her explain it to
Let her
you.
explain it. Okay. We're going to get somebody to come here and... can you explain this to us, Lucy?
This is called a relaxer, and you plug it in and a kind of electrical shock thing.
Does it put like tingles under your body? On your body? Do you like
It tingles.
hook yourself up with electrodes and things?
Yeah.
Whoa! How exciting is that? Nothing I've been known to do that before. I have neuropathy in my feet, so it's a lot of times, you have neuropathy. You try just about anything.
Yeah. So I can understand.
That's pretty good. Man, I
Okay.
mean, that's all
My dad
doggone
collected
out.
all these things, so they were his. So.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. And roller skates. Now, have you ever had a pair of roller skates like this? I used to have skates like this.
You have to keep tightening them all.
Do you have the roller skate key?
The key's missing.
And you could go around. We can go around the block, lickety splitting those.
I know, they were fun.
All right. Come from the San Fernando Valley, pretty flat. Man, really, this is the good old days. They really keep your legs in shape. I really love roller skating, especially backwards. It's really fun. Okay, now what do we do? We keep on moving by. Got some more good stuff. Are we going at a nice slow pace where people can see everything? Maybe we can talk to this lady and she can tell us what she's looking for. Hello. Can you turn your head around a little bit? On the other way.
What are you looking for?
What are y'all looking for?
I don't know.
What are y'all looking for?
I'm looking for metal stamps.
Say that again.
Metal stamps.
Is that like they put ink on it to make it?
No, just a texture metal for
Oh,
jewelry.
okay.
So
So-
something I can use for that.
So that was made for that? So it's a stamp
It can
to...
be made for that. Sometimes they have numbers or designs or that sort of thing. They're hard to find. So, but every once in a while,
Okay. So is that how you put your serial numbers on your jewelry that you make?
yeah, just texture them. Just for texture and looks.
Okay, and what's your name?
Lucy.
Okay, where are you from, Lucy?
I'm from Somerset.
Okay. That's funny. I just was using a joke. This lady over here had some stuff, and I wanted her to explain that. So I said, "Lucy, explain this." I don't know if you remember that.
Yes,
Lucille Ball?
Yes,
Okay,
I
you had
remember.
her.
Unfortunately.
Good. I'm not as ancient as I thought I was. All right. Well, thank you very much. And that's great. Now, have you figured out what you're looking for?
Stones. Gemstones.
Gemstones. Okay. You know, there's going to be a gemstone and mineral show at Tommy. Why am I forgetting to say where that is? You say it.
The Kennedy Mine.
Where's it going to be?
At the Kennedy Mine.
Kennedy Mine?
Yeah.
You make jewelry?
Yes.
Are you going to be there?
Yes.
You have a booth?
No.
Are you going to buy stuff?
Yes.
Maybe you can find those stamps.
I might be able to. Or some stones.
And do you make jewelry as well?
Yes. Made this bracelet.
You made that? That's really nice. Now, what is that? What's that made
Amethyst.
of? Is that its natural colors?
As far as I know.
As far as you know? Okay, good. I don't know if you can dye rocks or not. Maybe we can find out at the Gem and Mineral Stone. Oh my gosh, look at this doggy here. Coming through. What's that doggy's name?
Lady Austin.
Baby?
Lady Austin. She's chocolate cocker.
Hi, Lady Austin, a chocolate
I'm
cocker.
having a good
Nice,
time.
curious dog. How old is she?
3.
3? Oh, that's young.
Yeah,
Oh.
she is. She's
Pretty-
fun. Just
pretty
quick.
doggy.
They're like kids.
Hey, what's your name?
Yeah. Phallus hat.
Hey, what about you?
Clary Dare.
Where are you from?
Pine Grove.
Pine Grove? What part of Pine Grove?
Upper Ridge Road.
Pine Acres area.
Pine Acres area? Okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay, neighbors of ours.
Got
And
everything down here, huh? Say bye. Yeah.
we're having fun.
Having a good time.
She's standing up. You brought her blanket with her. Did you buy her anything yet?
Water.
Maybe you can find her some jerky.
I will. I will. Have a good day.
There's a little girl shopping. What's your name? Can I ask you your name?
I'm Courtney.
And what are you looking for?
Nothing really.
Nothing or anything? Well, you're all decked out in blue. You got your blue dress on and blue jewelry.
Yeah, I just got dressed in a dress, and then I found some other stuff that
You look
matched.
great. And how about you? What's your name?
Sierra.
Is this your daughter?
Yes.
Okay. How about these other two girls? What's your name?
Gracie.
Can we see what your eyes look like? They're pretty cute. Nice smile. And how about you?
Maya.
Are you all together?
Yeah, yeah, best friend.
Your best friend? Okay.
What are you shopping for?
I don't know. I'm just
Shopping for Christmas?
no.
Stuff for now?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the best stuff to shop for is now, I think. And where do you girls go to school?
I'm homeschooled, and she goes to Sutter Creek in
Sutter
Jackson.
Creek? How about this girl back here? And what was your name?
Courtney.
Courtney. Where do you go to school?
I'm homeschooled.
All right, homeschool girl. Do you homeschool them?
Yes, I do.
What do you teach them?
Yesterday, I taught him a lot of get out of the pool and come inside and do math over and over again. Get out of the pool, get out
How
of
many
the pool.
times?
A lot.
Part of the math problem?
I don't know.
A lot. That's just
Well, you should have made them keep track, and then they could have subtracted that from, all of the snacks they had.
yeah, we did a lot more playing in the pool than anything. But it was
I'm going to give it a cue if you, I don't know, when my kids, when I used to teach them about numbers and adding and subtracting, I'd always tell them, think of it in money and you'll never go wrong.
okay. That's
So
not bad.
somebody owes me $5 and he gave me 4, and then my sister borrowed 3 from me, and and you get like that, and boy, at the end they still know.
You always know. You keep track of your money. That's right. Good point.
Okay. Bye, girls. That's a lovely 4 ladies that we just got to talk to. Cool hats, brand new sunglasses. Hats are only $8. Guy's got his own hat already. What's your name? Can you tell me your name?
Robert.
What are you eating?
Chips.
Did you buy those here? Are they pretty good? And you told me his name. What about you? You need a napkin or anything? Probably not.
You tell him your name, buddy?
Okay.
Jake. Hi.
How you doing? What's your name?
My name's Steve.
How come you don't have colored stuff all over your face? Haven't you been eating any of those potato chips with them?
I'm pretty good at getting
Those barbecue?
Yeah.
You've learned how to keep it off your face?
That's right.
Okay, so where are you from, Dad? You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN. And now back to Amador This Week. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. And so the kids go to school yet?
Yeah, actually, our kids are homeschooled, so we get to do whatever we want, whenever we want. It's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, okay. And they keeping up?
Yeah.
Pretty tough teacher?
Yeah, Mom's a tough teacher. Dad's a softie. Yeah.
And then she gives them a report card and tells you to look at it?
That's right, yeah.
Okay, it hasn't changed much then.
All right, I gotta let this one out.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for talking with us, and here we go. This is always good. You looking at knives?
Yeah.
Pretty cool, huh?
Mhm.
Knives are always interesting to guys, probably girls too as well, but probably more so to the guys. See any knife in there you like the best? Can you point it out?
Yeah. I don't know. I like all of them.
All of them? Okay. All right. And what's your name?
Noah.
Where you go to school, Noah?
Regency Park.
Okay. All right. Cool. And how about you? What's your name up there?
I'm John.
How you doing, John?
Doing well.
You looking for a knife?
No, just browsing. Came down and spend the afternoon with the grandson and my in-laws.
Pretty nice looking knives. I think this is this guy's spot. Don't we usually run into the samurai swords and everything around here?
Yeah.
Stuff. I think you go around here and play the stuff where you can play dragons and dungeons with.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, thanks a lot. Oh, no wonder you're not that happy. You have to be 18 to buy one.
Yeah, but I'm 18. So
You're 18?
Yes, I am 18.
So you could possibly buy for him? Would you be like a ghost buyer?
Plus.
Would that be a ghost knife sale?
Yeah, right.
Okay. Anyway.
It's a knife like I need one.
Well,
But thank you anyway.
when you need a knife, you need it.
Yeah, when you need it, you need it.
You never know when you're going to have to carve something. So they got some, oh my gosh, look at this baby. Now that's a pocket knife. That's a pocket knife, dude. You need your whole, great big giant pocket for that one. Okay. Isn't this usually where you turn the corner around here? He's got to display it a little bit different. Where you find the Yeah, the Dungeons and Dragons and the other ones for like the World of Warcraft or whatever. What do you think of that, huh? We could do a action hero show. That sounds right. Scary. Okay, and okay, a hunting knife. This would be a hunting knife for dragons.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Cool.
All right. Yeah.
Take a photo this morning.
They're selling a lot.
Going pretty good. Yeah. Pretty good. Everybody likes something for everybody.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Knife of the Earth. Now, why would this be called the Knife of the Earth?
I've been doing it for a long time now. Here. Here.
Look at this water that's in my hand. Give me a little bit of a hard time handling my microphone. So, do these things fold out some or something?
They fold out straight. But this one's not. This one's all right.
Pull it out. This is kind of like you see in the movies. Or
You see the movies,
like that,
they come out like straight like that.
Nice imaginary.
Imaginary. Just a fantasy.
What?
Just fantasy tool.
Yeah, something like your young guy or whatever you might want to put up
Yeah,
on
I
your
can't think of the
wall.
name of the movie that came out. Put on the wall. This comes with a stand like this here. It's really nice that way. All the kids and stuff can get into that and likes that.
Sure.
Stuff.
Well, how can you not find it fun? I mean, like, look at this guy's like a transformer or something, but like, he's dangerous, baby. Oh, or you might even just hold that.
You can throw it.
Okay. And here we go. We got to stay on this for a little. Get the male viewers back in, the youngsters. The Maiden of Death. There you go. What do we got here? Okay, must be. Are these BBs for those for the airsoft guns? Okay, we got some airsoft guns here. Okay, that's it. Okay, what's this? What's this stuff? Line spool box. Oh, okay. So you know, it's not all dangerous. It's like it's dangerous for the fish, but you know, okay for you. Is this my style? Nice little $2 knife. All right, we're gonna leave, and of course, you know, like you got it here. This is nice, pretty stuff. We'll quickly go off of that, and we'll have like the hummingbird.
Where's my knife?
We're flying, baby. Okay. Nice stuff. Oh, hello. What's your name?
Abby.
Hi, Abby. Are you selling stuff?
Yeah.
I like that face you make. I think it's a pretend face. Hi, what's your name?
Danielle.
What about Abby? Is Abby with your group?
Yeah, Abby's in our go group.
County Shenandoah Valley 4-Hers?
Mhm.
Yeah, what do we...
What does one of the H's stand for? What are you rubbing together right now? I think she thinks I'm a test or something, and she's at school. And anyway, heart.
Hands and community.
Okay, you knew that. I know you knew that. Who are you? What's your name back there?
Megan.
So what are y'all selling?
Ice cream. Lemonade. And lemonade.
Lemonade? Is it made in the shade?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You got lemonade made in the shade. You got your strong box. Is that full of money?
Yeah.
Good. Now she can answer that, right?
Yeah.
What's up, Dad?
Well, I'm not Dad. I'm the 4-H leader for the Amador County.
Probably somebody's dad, right?
Yes. Well, no, actually, no. I don't have no kids. I'm a volunteer that just enjoys helping. These are my nieces, though. So, but we're the Shenandoah Valley Goat Group. So we're raising some money for the fair to get some bedding and some food.
Have you ever thought of selling maybe goat milk? You have a goat?
Yeah.
Cat got your tongue? Anyway, so they got some great lemonade and everything, and the lemonade is, are you selling ice cream bars too?
Yeah.
What are you selling more of, lemonade or ice cream bars?
Lemonade.
Lemonade.
Okay, you're getting pretty good at answering questions.
Yeah, get Reagan up there. She's the
I know, I could see. No, she's, no, you're not. You're not shy. See, she told me that she's not shy. You're not in any shell. Here we go. Oh, look, here come these lovely ladies, and they need some ice cream. We got to ask this guy because we'll come back up. This was the guy that homeschooled this boy. So I saw a boy up there. Are those girls related to you? Two of them are related and sisters, I think, and one of them's a good friend.
That's right. Yeah, that's my oldest daughter. She's 10. Then my younger daughter's 8, and that's my older boy. He's 5, and then the little guy here is 3. But that's our friend.
Okay, great. So they're buying ice creams.
Oh yeah.
And you're a good guy.
Well, thanks. That's nice of you to say.
All right. So they're going to get their ice cream bars and have a good time. And hi, how are you? What's your name?
You already talked to me.
I was going to say, haven't I talked to you?
And you found my
What
husband.
did I talk to you about?
My homeschool kids.
It's been so long ago. Oh, there you go.
You found two more.
I was just starting to, feel pretty proud of myself that I understood a relationship there, and then I blew it on the next one.
Yeah, all four. The homeschool kids. That's right.
Okay, so I'm getting better, and then I fall back to into my old ways again.
There's so many of them.
It's such a nice family, and such a great day and everything. Okay. All right, Tommy, we're somewhere getting towards, I think we're kind of towards the middle now. And we've been meeting people and having a good old time. This guy looks like a pretty good professional at doing his stuff, the way everything's displayed and everything. A lot of nice rods out here. Cool tools. In fact, that's almost set up for a display right now off the bat, I bet. And can we meet you for a second? What's your name?
Bob.
How you doing, Bob? Are those split bamboo?
No. There's some split bamboo.
There's some up
in
there. Okay.
Yeah. These are all fiberglass.
So a lot of interest in old rods and reels.
Yeah, quite a bit. I've sold a wad already this morning.
I know. I mean, like fishermen love them, and they're
especially the old types, the old split bamboos, and they're going back to some of the fiberglass rods in Fenwick. The Ferrolites now are coming into popularity again, and kind of shying away from the borons and the graphites. So it's kind of everybody has their own particular wants. So
sure.
We try and satisfy them all.
Okay, there you go. And you have a lot of nice stuff. You display pretty well. This old tool display, that's pretty good. I could probably look at it, but what's that selling for?
That's I think it's around 110. Something like I think it's 110. Okay. There's some really unique stuff. The hangers. This is basically off of buggies and stuff. The leather holds them. The support, so it is all old-time stuff. It just stuff you don't see anymore.
How much do I weigh? I'm just kidding.
This is accurate.
Oh, I'm staying away from that.
Yeah.
Actually, I probably dropped a pound or two today. But it's not enough. And farther down, they got some more things. Let's take a little walk down here. Hey, thanks for talking with us.
You bet. My wife's down there, and Nancy, she's down taking care of the other end.
Okay.
The spinning wheels.
And they got the nice flamenco painting. Tommy's probably not looking at that yet, but other great stuff. These are like collectibles to put around a display if you're the kind of person that likes to put stuff out and display lots of stuff. And I am. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
All right.
Enjoying the day.
Good. You're enjoying the day. We don't want to cover this up. Look at these monkeys.
The sock monkeys.
The sock monkeys. Tommy's not there yet, but you have other stuff. But Tommy's coming around to the sock monkeys. Hey, any history on that?
I really can't say. They came out of Idaho. We do farm auctions in Idaho. And other than that, I can't tell you too much more about them.
You could tell them apart because they wear different kind of hats.
They're yes. And
one spike and the other one eraser head.
That's what they are. But we have some quilts and a lot of vintage clothing here. A lot of
nice old hats. Tommy's on the hats right at the moment. Coming around the spinning wheel in the back. Some chairs. Great stuff. Now, you said you got some of the stuff from Idaho.
We do farm auctions in Idaho. We have family up there, and when we visit, we do the farm auctions. And we're in a shop in Georgetown, the Frog Pond. So if anybody's interested, they can come see us there.
Okay. Nice little flamingo painting. And I like that. Don't make them scandalous eyes at me.
Yeah, that's sheet music. That's probably from the 20s.
And by Lee Johnson.
That's it. And wicker, baby buggies, just a little bit of everything, fun stuff. Some interesting, like I said, vintage clothes. I could show you the ladies' bloomers, but I don't know if they would.
Wait a minute. No. Okay. So anyway, hey, Tommy, come this way. Let me manhandle you a bit here and pull you down. That's kind of cool, that hat rack. I've never seen anything like that. Or a coat rack.
Appropriate for today. Isn't the Derby today?
You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN. And now back to Amador This Week. That's kind of cool. That hat rack, I've never seen anything like that, or a coat rack.
Appropriate for today. Isn't the Derby today?
Oh, yeah. Cool.
I thought that was kind of cute. That's hand painted. Actually, that came out of Stockton area.
That is pretty neat.
And let's see, I've got a couple of vintage dolls, and of course, Captain Kangaroo up there. That could bring back a lot of memories to some people. And W.C. Fields and Laurel Hardy.
Yeah, was Captain Kangaroo, at my age when I was younger? No, that would have been. He was up there for maybe the younger kids. Mr. Green Jeans was his pal. And so obviously, I must have seen it because I remember Mr. Green Jeans and things like that. But I think I have more like Howdy Doody.
Oh, yeah.
And
that was kind of my.
Hiya, kids. Hiya. Froggy the Gremlin. And
fun times.
Cool stuff. Early TV. All right. Well, it was nice talking with you.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
And we love the show. It's a wonderful day, and everybody should come down and check us out.
There you go. Okay.
Thank you.
We're at the Camp Out for Cancer booth. Hi, what's your name?
Patty.
Okay, now where's the kids that we usually talk to that tell us all about this? They on break?
I think they ran off to get a snow cone.
Snow cone. Well, maybe they'll be back. But are you doing a little pre-promo work, or is this where you get some money?
Yes, this is our yearly start to our fundraisers for the Camp Out for Cancer, which this year is September 6th at the fairgrounds here in Plymouth. And
okay, now do these cork things make any noise? Or these? Listen, can you hear that? No.
She makes the wind chimes that.
She makes the wind chimes you can't hear.
People like to hear, and I make the ones that are quiet.
Okay, all right. Go ahead, hit that. We don't care. That's pretty good. So you make the quiet ones. I like the way you have that martini glass upside down.
And most of them are the local wineries, so it's a nice thing to do. Thank you.
So is that did I say the wrong thing? Is this a wine glass?
No, that is a martini glass.
Okay. I can tell them because they're made to spill.
I have that problem too.
Okay. All right. And pretty good. So it looks like September 7th you want to go to the Plymouth Fairgrounds and
that's last year's sign.
I was looking at last year's sign. The way the sun works and everything and the calendar, it's going to be a day earlier, so it'll be September 6th this year. Okay, well, nice talking with you.
Thank you very much.
There's a nice guy. He's got it made back there in the corner, just sitting back, counting the people as they go by and everything. Got some nice new stuff. Those really handy flashlights. I got to get rid of this water. It's always in my way. I'm going to sit it right down there for a second. And hi, how you doing?
All right, how are you?
You're a big guy.
Yep.
Maybe you better sit down. I'll feel better. No? You got some good stuff?
Some old DVDs and VHS, and I'm also part of the Camp Out for Cancer. Okay. We got both these booths together here.
I think you were here last year, and
year.
I don't think you got rid of all the baseballs, but it looks like you got rid of quite a few.
Well, actually, these ones somebody had donated to us, and we're going to use those to raise some funds, too. We've sold a few of them.
I think I was here last year. They had like boxes of them. I said, and they were how much are they?
50 cents each.
That's what I was gonna say. They're like 50 cents a piece for baseballs. You put those in your pockets and hide them. And then when you go to those places where you got, one of those fairs where you knock down things, you get a few extra shots.
And a lot of people have been buying them for their dogs.
Okay, wreck those baseballs on your dog. Okay, well that's good. Any other great stuff?
Most of the good stuff's gone.
What does this fish do?
It's a fish, one of those electronic games. You can either be the fisherman or the fish. It's got a controller on the back.
So is that like pre-smartphone?
I guess.
Go ahead, make that fish work.
It needs batteries.
Oh, how long is it cast and everything or whatever, however that worked. Yeah, but that's pretty good. Put that together as something to hang on to look at. Some other kind of neat old things. It's kind of fun. Most people just walk by and just look at all the neat things.
Yeah, that's more or less. Just down to the scraps.
Wow, Tommy, look at these RGB cables. And a few other good things, odds and ends. Got some books. Over here this way, Tommy will probably shoot around. Tom Brokaw's book. Dean Martin, and a dictionary. This is always good to have. Okay, and what do you got here? What is that? What is this?
That's for driving nails into concrete.
Okay. So do you put a 22 shell in that or something?
Yeah, you would load the nail in the bottom here and drop a 22 in there, get it down and hit it with a hammer.
All right. I guess you could call that a nail gun. All right, interesting things, and just some more of the fun stuff you can get down here at Plymouth for the flea market. There's a lady looking for a few things. You looking for anything in special?
Looking for kids' movies.
Kids' movies.
Good babysitters.
That's like a Barbie, Three Musketeers with Mickey Mouse. That's pretty good. Okay, here's this. The Wedding Crashers, a great movie. Okay, well, have a good time, and once again, September 6th is the day you want to mark down and put down for Camp Out for Cancer.
That's correct, September 6th.
And not far from here, just at the Plymouth Fairgrounds. I said the Flea Grounds. Because I'm at the flea market. All right, here we are, once again, at the flea market. Well, look, we ran into Jack McGee. That's a guy on TV, isn't he? He does those Friday shows. Jack McGee, country rock and roll classic DJ. And singer also. So here we are, Traveling Tunes, Karaoke, Jack McGee. I'm Tom Slavic. We're standing out in front of the Plymouth Hotel at the Plymouth Fairground, at the Plymouth Flea Market, close to the fairgrounds, and having a great time. Met a lot of people, and we hope you enjoyed the trip with us today, and we'll see you again next time. Stay with us. There's always more coming up on TSPN.
You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN. Amador This Week's Out and About has been proudly brought to you by